Frank has 8 men off, and Mario's totally crunched.
Oh,
Wow,
ball game.
It's over.
World champion.
Okay. All right. Hi, guys. Hopefully the sound is on now, and we have a great lineup for you in the main undefeated quarterfinals between UK Chris Rogers and Sweden's Johan Mosed. It's going to be a really exciting lineup. Johan Mosed has won the Swedish Open 3 times, and Chris Rogers has been European champion 2016. They are both money players. Johan is into sports betting, and we are getting very close now towards the final. Now I'm going to be joined here with David Wells. He will be along in a moment. So really looking forward to this. I'll try not to be too biased in favour of my fellow countryman Chris Rogers, but looking forward to a really good match going forward. Now we'll try to monitor the chat as we go along, so feel free to drop some comments in there, and yeah, let's go. It'll be very exciting. We've also got the other stream running as well, so check out that. I will tell you who's playing on that in a moment when I get to see. It's going to be Bill and Ryan on there, so that's going to be happening. And they just kind of... Mate is just setting it up there. That's Chris in the green shirt, about to sit down. So yeah, it's going to be a really good match. 17 points as usual. Now both players have won 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches to get to this point. And now it's getting pretty serious because they're approaching the money round and there's few people left in the competition. So pressure is on. Anything can happen. There's been some excellent matches so far. We've been streaming the High Roller. We've been streaming the Undefeated. So you can go back, check out those matches from the past few days. And we've got some more matches coming up as well as we go along. All right. So let's go. All right, so... All right, 6-2, just keeps going. You don't want to stay in front of a stacked point, so Plays on. 3-2 makes the advanced anchor. Right. They're missing checkers. Oh, we've just noticed they are missing checkers. We're just going to go and get that corrected. This actually happened before, so there must be something about this board where the checkers blend into the surface.
Yeah. How do we pause this?
Okay, they've paused the clock, and it's been noticed. And there we are. The 2 checkers have been put back on the board. Very good.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's been spotted in the chat, but we saw it here also, so it's currently being rectified.
See if he notices, and then I didn't notice myself. Sure. I'm sorry about that, Chris. It was a joke.
Sure, good joke.
Sorry.
All right, all good.
I don't remember it. Okay.
So similar situation actually happened earlier in another match, and with a Jurgen. All right, so let's go then. So here I'm joined by Marcus Reinhardt. We're ready for David Wells, but we all know Marcus as well. How you doing, Marcus? All
Hello.
good?
Yeah, I feel fine here. Yeah, so I had a lot of free time today because it was not so successful. But
Sorry to hear that.
I tried to join you and maybe commentate a little bit before David Wells comes back.
Super. Yeah, happy to have you here. And I know you're. I know we're mixing it up. We get some different
Oh,
voices.
I look like David Wells or not?
I mean, you're younger and more intelligent and handsome. than you are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Right. So let's go then. Let's see what happens.
I think he will run out, right? So,
Yeah, you want to get that last checker moving. All right, so hoping to fade a 3. And he does, so slots for 5 points.
Yeah, looks natural now, I think. Yeah. So it will be a classical holding game, yeah?
Classic holding game. It's amazing how many games seem to be holding games, Marcus. Maybe like 1 in 10 games, right? They come up so often, so really...
A little bit more or not? I mean, this is depends on the early splits, mostly. This is why you get up an advanced anchor. So... white is now on the offense. Yeah, blue has I would say a blocking game. He looks to get a double at one time, right?
Sure, yeah. White hoping to roll a double and take this home. Blue hoping for an indirect shot, building the board, strengthening the front position, and just waiting for a shot, basically. And when white is within 15 pips, then we're going to see a double. But here, white has also got good priming equity now, as well as
there is a good advantage now in a positional way. So
yeah.
If there are no doubles, it's really hard to play the blue side. I mean, it's easy to play this game now. Yeah, but
sure, easy decisions going forward. But yeah, blue is going to run out of timing pretty soon, and white just plays down.
No risk now. Yeah.
No risk.
The board is too strong, so a hit can change the game really fast. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And
the good point is a holding game with a 21 point is that there is always a gap later. So there is a bit of wastage.
Yeah.
For the other side, it means here Chris Rogers, and so there are good running chances near to the end of the game. Yeah. Yeah, when he coming, we can change it. Ah, he's here. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, we can just switch people in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. So the beast is going and the beauty is coming. I say hello to David Wells, and yeah, maybe we get a chance to do it at another time in another tournament.
Marcus, jump on a next match or something. We'll do some together. I'll enjoy that. So
okay, have a nice time and enjoy the match.
Thank you for your comments.
Yeah, sure.
Hi. All right, so David Wells is here. Come to him to join us, co-commentator. Hi, David.
Hello, Backgammon community.
All right, so here we are. So it's just a
round
holding
of 8.
game.
This is the round of 8, right?
Yeah.
Well, Chris is in the driver's seat here.
Looks pretty good. All right, so it's going to be an exciting match, long match, and Mosed's a very good player, plays around a 3.7.
Okay, I don't know Mosed.
Won the Swedish Open 3 times.
Well, that's pretty strong.
That's pretty good, yeah. And Chris is, you know, also very good. He did very well last year at Monte Carlo as well. And did he win the doubles 1 year with you, David?
Yeah, we did 2 years ago. We won the doubles here.
Right, so good record. Okay, so not a great deal to say at the moment. Just trying to bring it in without leaving the shot.
Chris wants to hold that prime for as long as possible because looks like he's losing the race by a little bit. But it's pretty close, I guess.
Yeah, that's why the cube is still in the center.
Looks like he's, let's see, 6, 11, 22. Looks like Chris is down a tiny bit. But only a few pips, I think. I don't like this. I don't like this play. I think I would have gone to the ace and 5-3.
Giving him 6 is okay. So will you run with this or just make the board?
I guess you make the board. He's not really wasting pips, and Chris's his structure looks a little strong.
Okay.
That would have been a great roll.
Double 4 would have been nice. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm thinking Chris should have held that 5 prime a little longer.
Yeah, I mean the danger is Blue's going to run off, and he may be forced to hit loose, and it's pretty.
Yeah, against that structure, it's not fun to leave a shot.
Yeah, right. All right, so some wastage now, having to play from the 6. And 4-1 makes a 2-point. All right. And 6-2, so... All right, stopping to think about whether he can cube this or not.
I think if the race, if it's an even race, or I think it's just an easy double. You can always just hit loose and with that open 6-point.
That's it, yeah.
So you would have to be down quite a few pips not to double this, I think. This is probably a double take.
So yeah, any dance is a huge market loser.
Yeah, that open 6-point, you get a big discount on the hits. So I'm pretty sure this is a double. I mean, just looking at it visually, you just hit when you can. And then
I got some pointing numbers and picking and passing numbers, so it looks like a clear take.
Yeah, I think just double take.
All right, so hoping for something that points, and that 5-2 would have not been that good. Right.
What a roll.
Double
just
one
the 6
is
prime.
A bit of a crusher, yeah. And wow, probably the best one, maybe. So,
yeah, it seemed like, I think so. It doesn't really get better than that.
It's kind of, Chris will be happy with an early lead.
It looks like you just bring him in from the back. You got to sweat 6-5, 6-1. That's about it, right?
Yeah, 6-1, 6-5 is all.
And then you you're still not in bad shape with those rolls.
Okay, well that kind of is very nice as well, and so it's just a 6-5 going forward, and Blue dances. I mean, there is some gammon potential here if Blue doesn't enter soon. All right, 5-2, plays to the 2-point. Get off the big doubles. And still can't enter.
Oh, I know Johan. I wasn't. I just looked at his face. He's a great guy.
Yeah, great. He's in. I think he had sports betting career or something along those lines. I mean, Phil was saying something about that.
Yeah, I just became. I was actually friendly with him. I just knew his name was Johan. I didn't know his last name. So.
All right.
Now that I looked at the picture with the glasses, Johan's a great guy.
So now he's paying after some doubles to try to up the gammons, and now it's becoming
it's a real risk.
Yeah, right. I mean,
Johan needs to come in now, and
Right.
he might be okay. But one more dance.
okay, so that should be a gammon saver right there, unless Chris rolls a double.
Yeah, I think one double would definitely put him at risk, though.
All right. Doesn't waste any pips.
I actually did play Johan a match this week.
Right.
It
How
was,
did that go?
He beat me. It was a short match,
Okay.
but he seemed like a fine player.
Nice. Was that in the fighters or something?
No, it was in like, I think it was it speed? I think it might have been the speed,
Right. Cool.
but
And are you still in anything now, David?
I'm just suffering right now. So
Okay, don't ask.
I've had some very close opportunities and they fizzled out.
Oh no. Wow, double two.
Yes.
So wow.
Wow, that was an unlikely gammon.
That was unexpected, but Chris will be happy with taking a 4-0 lead first game. I mean, it's not that often you win a gammon in those kind of types of positions, but just got kind of unlucky entering.
Yeah, everything went perfect for Chris there. You don't really generally make the final 8 unless things are going really well.
Yeah. Yeah. We all need a bit of luck on our side, that's for sure. Okay. So 3-2. Deciding we have to bring 2 down, but alright.
This is standard. 2 down is... At certain scores, 2 down makes sense. I think this is slightly better at this match score.
Okay, makes a 20 point. Pretty nice.
Well, this is a good opportunity for Chris to split because it's not even under the gun.
Right, exactly. And you want to kind of make an anchor when your opponents go on, get those guys moving. And looks like we might have another holding game on our hands. And
This is quite a poor roll.
5-6. I mean,
Very
what,
poor roll.
what do you play to a 2 point or? What?
I mean, that's so ugly, but I don't know what else. You
You
can't
know,
really. 13-7-6-1 doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but it does unstack. So this is not ridiculous. This has got to be in the top 2 plays.
Yeah, it's probably pretty close, but great after a miss.
I don't think you want to play pure here. I mean, but it's reasonable. I mean, unfortunately, you get set back in the race. I don't hate this play. I'm not sure it's right. That would be interesting to see the equity on this one.
All right, so a favorite.
He was getting hit no matter what he did there with that roll.
Yeah, right. All right, so creeps up,
I didn't hate the pure play. It's kind of.
hits back on the 5.
I actually don't know what's right there.
Yeah, I mean, they were probably close, and
All right, Johan loves this exchange. He's got a chance to equalize.
6-3 and 5-4. So
Looks pretty clear, I think.
yeah, double hit.
Yeah, that's it.
I
I
mean-
mean, it's not a good roll, but you make the best of it.
Right.
And if Chris doesn't roll a 4 or 5, it becomes a good situation for him. Wow, okay.
A big misser. Now he'll be glad he's got those points slotted after a miss. So
Yeah,
go the board. So
it's not worth thinking about quite yet.
not at a cube quite yet, but maybe after this next sequence.
Yeah, he's got some pretty bad 6s. I mean, I guess a lot 6-1, 6-2, 6-3, 6-4 are okay, but they do leave direct shots. This would be this is nothing but, oh, what a roll.
Wow. That is covers both points. I mean, wonderful.
I
And
can
now,
see why he was thinking about doubling.
So now Chris better hope he enters this roll. All right, so double one.
Wow, that
Super.
might allow him to take the cube.
Yeah,
Or
that's a cube saver right there. And
splitting looks a little. I don't think you can split into that structure.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like 11
I
checkers
think
in
you
the
make
zone.
the 23 and just hold on there.
It's kind of deceiving because there's so many checkers ready to pounce on you.
And he's got that blot out there and no board. I feel like this might not be the right idea. I think
kinda-
I would have made the 23.
Yeah, you give blue a good 3 as well to kind of come off and hear you there. So
Right. So he can dupe 2s, which no matter what he does here, as long as he doesn't go to the deuce, we'll dupe 2s. So probably from the back, because why not? And that also dupes 2s.
yeah, I like it. Yeah.
I really don't. I didn't love Chris's play there. I suspect it was wrong. I think I know it's so kind of painful to make the 23 point because you feel like you're priming yourself, but
That's right, but you just
but against that structure, I think it was the right idea.
yeah, you can want to kind of reduce our volatility in a position.
Especially when you're up 4-0, right?
Right, sure,
So-
yeah. All right, but okay, he didn't hit, and now
Well,
yeah,
Chris is happy with his play with this roll because this is going to be
jumping
slightly
out,
better.
like you
Chance
said.
to roll a deuce and get a better anchor.
duplicating the 2s, as you
This
said. And
seems like a fine play. I don't know what.
double one.
what a
again is
roll.
A great roll. Makes the anchor, hits, does a bit of everything, to be honest. Yeah.
Yeah, it does leave a direct 6, but the anchor is well worth it.
Yeah. All right.
Chris is landed on his feet.
Landing on his feet, absolutely. So doing well. And 3-1.
No reason not to just make the 21.
Yeah, I can't see anything else. I mean, all right, good.
Chris would love to roll something to make a priming point here. I think the 21 just makes too much sense.
I can't see.
It's not like you've already got him 2 checkers stuck, so you just don't want to. You don't want to give Chris a lot of counterplay here. That's
Right, so I think one's going to have to go behind the anchor, right? I mean,
yeah, for sure. You don't want to. The 6 is just too much. Seems fine to that's Chris's play seems fine there. Unstacking the 6.
all right, 5-6 is. There's something's moving.
Well, seems like you for sure move from the back, and then you think about
Maybe do a
two out seems to make the most sense.
double falcon. Yeah, we like that. I mean, stripped midpoint, blotting board, and 3-5 would have been nice. Would have hit and made the point, but
At some expense, but this I don't think you can hit and make the point with this roll. It's just
no, it's
looks
bit
a little
costly.
rich.
Yeah, I think you've just got to play behind again, right?
I mean, it's worth considering. I mean, often these are right to hit and make the point. So I think doing it and then counting the shots and evaluating. This could be right. It's not that many shots, actually. Well, it's probably like 15 or something. I don't really
15,
know.
Yeah. Okay. Not sure on this one, but okay. So
I don't think that's a double.
that looks a bit early, even with the score. Yeah. So
It's an aggressive double, but I'm just not sure you had enough real market losers. I think if you hit,
and here there's a lot of counterplay. Or 2 blots to shoot at in the outfield.
wow, what a roll!
I mean,
that's
double 1 is a roll of the match so far. Yeah.
that's a big joker.
And
If Chris can spring a checker next roll,
Yeah.
Chris is really in the driver's seat
he'll
here.
be happy that he has a cube ownership here. Yeah. Wow. And that's the danger of just giving away the cube.
Johan rolled very well. It's now there's a price to springing that checker, but
Okay. Let's see.
that's
Wow,
another great
double
roll.
3
Wow,
is another crusher. So makes
Johan's
the 2
under a
points.
lot of pressure to come in here. If he doesn't come in,
I think do you make the 4 and just pay
for
off
sure,
to the
for sure you make the 4.
yeah 5-2
You just want the
6-1.
guy to dance so you can get out.
Right. I mean, we could be seeing a potential 8-0 lead after this.
Chris can't do anything till he gets a checker out of there or even consider it.
Right, hoping for a 4 or 6.
And
All right,
he did.
4-2 moves. 1, yeah.
And this is interesting. I don't know about this play. I would want to think about making the 7. If you Johan rolls an ace. You really like the 7, and the ace is duped. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
This is interesting. I would have thought a little more about that one.
Wow.
I would have thought about. I suspect making the 7 was probably right with the duplicated the ace.
Sure. Okay.
All right, Chris. I
And
think he just
now
makes the anchor. I don't
got
think
to
he
make
can.
the anchor. I can't break any more points, so
I don't.
yeah,
It
just
looks. Johan's a favorite to come in next roll. He's got 20 entries, and having those 2 blots plus the 2 blots, it seems a little would be too much.
too many. Yeah, that's right.
Owning the cube with the 23 point here, you got to kind of like it.
I kind of like it. You're protecting against that structure. I mean, you're not giving a crazy double 5 and double 3 and.
Yeah, I don't know about this play either. I would.
This is you're inviting kind of volatility here, and now he's going to get hit with the 4.
That's a great shot.
I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure I like Chris's play there.
wow, and now Chris could be in a bit of trouble here, particularly if he dances.
dear.
Yeah, and
This might be a 4-4 match now.
Yeah, and that's why the
All right,
anchor and
this
now
is- he's just hit.
hits
And
off a front. Yeah, for sure. And that stops him kind
I
of
don't
making
think
a
I
point.
would play 8 to 7 because it's just unnecessary. It's just a little too loose.
You kind
you're
of
out-
get in range of the 6.
This
but
feels unnecessary, but if Chris does roll a 3, you really are going to sweat it. Like,
yeah.
and he's going to roll 3 or double 1s or double 2s. That's what is that? 13 numbers. So I think you can just get away. Your numbers aren't. I think you can get away with. Maybe this is very reasonable.
I think, yeah, he duplicates his own 6s, but so what? You know, it's not so
yeah,
bad.
it doesn't expose another blot.
Yeah,
So
I mean, he's got
I
3s
think
to cover, 2s
I
to
like
hit.
this play. I think this is a good play.
Yeah, you're right. And
Wow.
another double 1. So
what a shot again.
and the switch. Oh, no,
No,
this is interesting.
You just hit on the 22, of course.
Straight on the 22, right? Sure.
Once again, Johan is under pressure to come in. And he did.
5-1. So
This is great. He can not only get the other anchor and attack.
hit off a front.
So when
Beautiful.
things go poorly, he's got a lot to fall back on. I think Chris is going to hit it, though. Oh, no, he did not.
2-5. So
Guess so. Well,
you just jump out.
jumping out leaves a lot, but it does leave 6s, 2s, 1s. But what else?
Yeah.
It's all maybe out. It looks really big, but the alternatives look really poor.
Yeah.
7-2 is sort of the safest play, but then what are you accomplishing?
Yeah, 7-2 just looks so poor. Yeah,
Feel like you come out and hope that Chris doesn't double hit.
that's right.
I don't see. I mean, play to win, I guess. What else can you do?
Play
I think
to
you just
win.
got to come out. It's ugly, but the alternatives will look a little worse. I think
Yeah.
this is a fine play,
It's a good
and this
play.
is a great roll.
So double hit.
But which ones?
Yeah.
Do you keep the ace point anchored for defense and let it all hang out on the other side of the board?
Yeah, right. I kind of like the hits there to kind of give the spares to build
I
the
think
board.
I like this because when it
Yeah.
goes poorly, you still have somewhat of a game.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there are 4 blots to vacuum up.
So, and
All right.
big dance.
That
yeah.
was huge. Chris is in deep trouble.
And now pretty much guaranteed to make the point. Yeah,
And this just continues to attack.
keeps attacking now.
This looks
And-
pretty clear.
All right, so 2s and 6s.
Everything's playing. If
4s and
Chris doesn't roll a
5s.
2, yeah. Wow.
Another double 1. I mean, he loves these double 1s, man. This
Chris is-
game. Has he got a special dice today or something?
I would. I think we need somebody go investigate.
Yeah, I gotta cover security in a second. Right. All right. Wow, he'll be very pleased with that. He's kind of right back in it, really.
That was.
So-
Yeah, that play looks reasonable with 2 on the ace point. So Chris just needs a 5 or a 6, and he has a good game.
wow.
Without a
mean,
5 or a 6, he's going to get worried. There he goes.
I mean, what a swing. Yeah. 6 and
This,
just keeps going. Yeah.
Absolutely. Maybe you can make that 8 point.
Yeah.
Though he's not going to use a 6 to make it next roll.
Okay, wow.
Chris is I wouldn't double this at all.
No, I mean, it's just a play on, right?
Well, not good enough, but
No, but-
I would say not good enough. I think
Okay. And 4-2. Well, now you've got no choice, but you've got to make it.
Chris could easily. Chris needs to spring something before he considers doubling. I think
Yeah.
against the 2 anchors, because even if all goes well against those 2 anchors, Johan will win a lot, right?
Okay, so
That's a great roll. An ace 5 would not. I mean, ace 3 would not have been so good. He's stuck on the ace point.
happy to come in on the 5, so he's got
Wow,
a
what
bit
a
of
roll.
mobility. 6-5
This
is
is-
just 2 out. Yeah, great.
That was a joker. I'd call that a joker.
Beautiful. And duplication of 5s to here.
Great for
1 and 4 off, 4 out. Get some outfield control.
I wouldn't come out.
Really?
I think you got to go 24-20. You can't leave 3 on the 8. You just got to. Don't think you come out.
Wow. Okay. I'd get that wrong. Yeah, I'd be.
I think getting off that ace point when 3 are stuck, I think is. I would bet that coming up is right.
Right. Interesting.
I could be wrong. I've
Yeah,
been
I
wrong many
mean,
times in the past.
No, you don't like that kind of stack on the 8.
No, and you
that's
can't
for
run
sure.
off the 20 now.
Right.
And now this gives you a chance to free some checkers, and you have little numbers to play inside still if you roll something really small, like 4-1, 5-1, 6-1.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think this was the right idea. I think you need some checkers to play with, and this. Chris just thinking about it. I would not redouble this, especially at up 4-0.
Yeah, you don't
Maybe
want
if you were
to be
down 4-0, you could consider it. But
Yeah, you don't want to be inviting a potential kind of A cube into the game at some point.
the take looks extraordinarily easy to me.
Not the.
But so I would just hold on to the cube here.
Yeah, no harm in thinking, but looks early. So 4-1 is creeps up and splits on the back, and what does that leave? Just leaves a 9.
Yep. And some numbers with 4s. How about that one?
That's one of them, and wow, that's gonna obviously hit off a
Well, this
front.
would have solved that ace point problem. If you made the other play.
Yeah.
What a roll. I mean, this is interesting. I don't even know what's right.
I mean, yeah. Do you?
Like, if you hit, you have no covers.
Yeah, I know.
You could bring a cover around, but then you're kind of stuck. This is a tough play, actually.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. This is.
I mean, you could. This looks very. Has he got one left here?
One more, yeah.
This is a play looks extremely reasonable. Obviously, that blot is a problem though, because it's going to be there for multiple rolls.
That's right, and
but Chris does have 2 blots that you don't want him to. This is a tough play.
Yeah,
this is worth some time. So,
not sure on this one.
So he's played 2 right now. Yeah, he's played 2.
That's 2. He's going back.
So I don't think.
Right,
I think you have to. I think you have to play 2.
Yeah, and then the question is, where's the last one? Yeah. So
this is not unreasonable. I don't know if it's right. That's a tough play.
Yeah, hoping for a double 1 again, and wow, and that's a danger, I guess, of slotting now because
and now he doesn't have that. And now that ace point is a bit.
He's given up the anchor, and
this could be very dangerous. He really wants to roll a 1 or a 5. Great roll.
Does roll a 1, and the 6 is pretty much forced. Yeah,
that was a really good sequence.
Okay, so
nothing to think about.
1, just gotta go and made the hit. Yeah,
it's only 7s and 5s.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
1 is a miss.
So there seems like seems pretty clear that you just
keep 10.
Yeah, just keep full contact. You got to give a shot anyhow, so minimize the shots and keep the most contact. There's no sense in making the 13 point.
Want to stay back? Yeah, Chris might have some difficulty getting these checkers in.
Chris would love an ace to buy some time to get around.
Yeah, right. Their hit is a kind of like a tempo to get in safely. And now stopping again to think, but I certainly with his contact wouldn't be considering cubing.
Yeah, reasonable to think, but
All right, 3-6. Yeah. Come on. All right. It's like a procession of commentators today, guys. We've got John Barnes here from the UK to kind of offer
will go down by 10. Later, David Wells.
So another UK favourite. All right. Hi, John.
Hi.
Right.
I don't think you can cube this yet.
No, too much contact, we were just saying. But, I mean, it seems like double aces is the roll of the match so far.
I've heard that that's Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes Rogers is known as.
Yeah.
That's a nightmare.
Double 5. Ugh, what an anti-joker.
Why is he playing? Oh, yeah, okay. Oh, dear.
I mean,
Yeah, that's a good reason for not cubing.
Yeah, wow. Horrible roll.
Yeah.
Oh, yuck. Okay, so Chris again in trouble. Wow, what a swingy game this one is.
He could end up exposing 3 blocks next roll and...
I mean, yeah, he enters with a 1-4, 1-5. It's going to not be pretty. Yeah.
1-5's good, all right. It's just it's bad 4s, isn't it?
Oh, 1-5 play. Yeah,
bad 4s
you're right.
and bad 3s.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Okay, so 5-1.
Suppose you just bring that one round from the mid, do you?
I think you just play down, I guess. I mean, what else? Yeah.
So some nightmare shots for Chris, but also some good ones. Jump out. Oh, that's a nightmare one.
2-3 is yuck. And duplicate the 5-1 by breaking a 6 point. It's a bit of an overplay, but
well,
you know.
Otherwise, if it breaks the other one, it's 2s, 5s, and 6s, but
I mean,
and 1s and 5s. Yeah, 2s, 1s, 5s, and 6s if it makes it one.
I mean, oh, it looks so bad to break the 6, though. I mean, surely not. I mean, wow.
Keeping the board's probably...
Yeah.
There could be some scenarios where you get a lucky shot and you need a 4-point board.
And 5-1 is a super roll.
And then pick up the others later.
Exactly. I mean, you can't turn down a 5-point board. I mean, not much to think about.
Chris will be lucky to get up a gammon here.
Yeah, real gammon potential, despite Blue having a bunch of checkers back. They... All right, so 6-2. Picks up another guy. And then gets moving, I think. Maybe don't want to leave a double 1, though.
Yeah,
but...
so I would make the, what's it called, the 14 point, is it? Yeah, I'd make the 14 point to avoid nasty double 1s.
Okay, happy to enter 1. So Blue's got no direct hit there. And 4-1 is a misser. All right, so do you do here? Make the 20 point? I guess you activate that stack though on a 2 point.
Yeah, I'd keep the 24 point just because, as you say, that stack on the 2, you don't want to activate it in any way. Still afford 1 nasty double 5 penalty.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's when he wanted a double 1. But, okay, 6-5.
Okay, so hit with the 5 is obvious.
Yeah, and bring the 6 down and just aim to...
Yeah.
For a closeout.
I think so.
Yeah.
So those double ones, how many has he rolled double ones?
He's had a 4 or
Ridiculous number,
5,
4 or
yeah.
Okay,
I think
so
they
this
probably
is one that really counts.
they've switched to dice now, though. Yeah, so got too many. All right, big roll.
Yeah.
All right, so the gammon is pretty much, through the roof. Yeah, no worries. All right, doesn't get to cover, but doesn't want to duplicate his own 6s, but I don't think it really makes that much
No,
difference.
it's better than a 5 and a 7, I would think.
I mean, I'm not sure.
Because if Chris hits, then Johan needs 5s to come in and 5s to hit. So
Yeah, I didn't like that one. I don't think much need, and
okay, he knows what he's doing.
we've got the UK in full force here. Yeah, it's good.
Guess who we're supporting?
We're trying to be
The Swedes are giving us some dirty looks
Oh.
there. Sorry.
okay. We've got some Rowenas in the chat. Cool, excellent. Right, all right. So it looks like it's gonna be a 4-4. I mean, Blue just wants to.
Oh, do you want to come back, Dave?
Oh, sure. What happened here?
Well, it's Gammon City. 70% if you get 3 on. Okay, I'll.
Thanks, John.
No.
I missed some dramatic action.
I mean, it's been wild, yeah. I mean,
how'd this work
he
out?
rolled a double 5 and just was such a massive anti-joker. Had to play them to a 2-point.
Chris rolled a double 5 against that black point.
Yeah.
Oh wow, a cruel game.
So yeah, the gammon's pretty much guaranteed, of course, unless
Um,
Blue rolls a double 5.
No, this probably only like 70% or something.
Okay,
Something like that. It's a little. Not guaranteed's an overstatement.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with
Got a
70.
glass kind of half empty kind of guy.
Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I don't like. Oh, that's definitely the right play. But yeah, with that distribution, if he doesn't hit this checker, it could.
Yeah, it could get awkward.
It could get.
Okay, so kind of puts him.
Okay. Yeah, I think he's. I don't know what the exact number is, but between. Well, that's going to help.
And there you go. So that kind of could have been avoided. Right.
I think. Yeah. No. I think that was a. He had to go for that checker. Right? It was going to create more risk, but.
All right. So, I mean, Chris is hoping for a blotting number, but that's not it. And
Chris can get in right away. He could run off of this. I mean, obviously he wants a 6 now. But
I mean, wow, what a game this was. So many swings back and forth.
the gammon price is going way up.
I mean, potential kind of 8-point swing on this one game.
All right, maybe now that guaranteed part is getting closer.
Getting more guaranteed.
More guaranteed.
Clearing the point like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Leaves.
You definitely don't want to clear from the back. Just a lot more shot numbers for.
Okay, and
No need to take 2 off here.
let's just be sensible. Let's see. Yeah, I mean,
Against there's certain situations that could be right. This is definitely not one of them.
wow.
All right. Short of a shot. Well, there's the shot.
There's a shot now. He
That would
really
be-
needs to hit this to save a G. All right. Wow. Never mind. Well, there you are. But I mean, small potential, double 6 or something.
Yeah. If that would be. He needs double 5 or double 6 to have any chance here. I think double 5 or double 6, or it's probably a gammon. So he wants to play for double 5s here. So that would be play for double 5s. So that
1, 2. Yeah.
even double 5s won't do it though. Double 5s, he'll need another double.
2 double 5s or 1 double 5
Five
plus
and-
1 double something.
Double 3s, double 5s and double 3s. All right, that's gin. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
All right. I was wrong on the. It was guaranteed.
Wow, unlucky. That double 5 really turned that game against Chris there, but
He had to break his 8 and a 7. Is that what he had to do?
yeah, it was just awful. A real Terrible roll.
Read the checkers on the ace as well. And
Yeah.
Yeah, but such an easy thing. Yeah, to bring these guys home.
Okay,
It
so
didn't even look like
it's a 13-point match.
Gammons, but I don't know. I don't think you could have cubed anywhere. Really.
Johan can breathe a little sigh of relief when you.
So Wilcox is trailing 2-4 against Armando on the other stream. Ryan and Bill are commentating. 6-1.
Oh, you just pressed it.
Splits.
We saw some very aggressive cube action from Johan last match. I would not have doubled that.
Wow, double free is a great roll. Keeps a bar, makes a 5. Excellent.
A dance will be a double here.
And not quite.
No, this should be a small no double, I think. Okay.
Small, borderline.
Fine
but
double though. It's fine.
It's
I'm
fine.
guessing.
easy
I'm guessing
take.
it's a borderline no double, but it could be a borderline double.
Yeah.
Just doesn't have the builders, right? So he can't really improve. He can't really attack or make a prime.
Yeah, and blue could shake loose another checker here, right, with some rolls. I mean,
Yeah. I definitely don't mind the double. It could be a small double,
Sure.
but
all right.
I would have taken maybe a conservative approach and just waited till I felt like I had more threats. See, now he's a little sick giving the cube away here.
Yeah.
But 2-3 was
That was
fantastic roll.
Yeah, like a joker, right? I mean,
Yeah. That was yeah, I would call that a joker. I would be very excited.
I think it's a bit of a kind of, yeah. Right, 5-2 is also a nice follow-up there, making a 4 prime. All right, double 6
All
is
right.
a great roll as well. I mean, pretty much plays itself, yeah.
Yeah, just come down and wait for a double.
Yeah.
You got 6 or 7 rolls to roll one.
4-2, nice. Unstacks those 2 points.
Johan's loving this game though.
And a double 1, well, and then you...
This is nearly an even game. I would give Chris maybe a tiny bit of equity here, but not only the cube. It's not much.
Sure. I like the switch. You kind of keep the spares.
Yeah, buy some time, right?
Buy some time.
I like that too. Chris needs... Wow, okay. Well, that will solve all problems.
I mean, and there you go.
I guess, yeah,
Miles up in the race.
that's pretty much game.
Yeah.
Not very interesting from here on in.
A lot of holding games. We're seeing so many of these.
Chris just blasted through that. Problem solved.
Slots a 3-point.
Yeah, that looks right.
Yeah.
You want to clear from behind, but you don't want to leave a bad double 6 or something.
Sure.
So Chris wants to probably bring in 2 here. Well, or 4.
Double 5, yeah. I mean, it's just cruel now. I mean, but,
that wasn't much of an equity swing, to be honest.
all right, so it does leave a bad double 6. I mean,
And
so
a 6-3. So
and a 6-3. That's right.
you could argue
Three.
that roll was probably neutral
Yeah.
because it left 3 bad numbers.
Yeah.
And it's not like he was in danger of losing the race. So,
Right. I mean, anything
so
can happen.
maybe that I would give that roll a neutral equity.
Yeah.
Wasn't not a joker, not an anti-joker.
2-1 is a beauty. Yeah.
Kind of perfect.
Now you just got 0 shots. Just kind of bring you home. All right. 2 off. Looks right.
Yeah, I mean you can win one. We've got a few percent gammons here.
Sure, maybe 5-6% or something.
Yeah, something like that. Just a couple big doubles, some small rolls from Johan.
And this is hoping for... All right, for 3. Well,
So peel the 3 first, and then think about the 4.
yeah, I think so. I think you just played for...
I mean, I'm okay with any play here. I can't.
6-2. Oh yeah.
I feel like 5-1.
Yeah.
So the ace wouldn't have been that bad, but this might be a hair safer because if Chris rolls a big 2,
Right.
he gets a little awkward otherwise. But
All right. So
time for Johan to go.
and that's it. He's off. All right.
Shouldn't be very many gammons here. Short of double 6s from Chris or double 2s.
All right. 2-1. Yep. Six two. Well, that's what Chris doesn't want to roll, a 6-2.
Pretty good roll. This is interesting. You could peel 3, which is. I kind of like this.
Yeah, I just
Like,
rip him.
Johan's not going to really want to stick around. So.
Yeah. All right, nice play.
Yeah, that seemed like a fine play. He could have made the ace as well and hit, but that might actually be riskier.
Yeah. Okay, great. So 6-4 to Chris. All right. So 128 people watching. Trouble, yeah. Gammon's on a 2 cube.
6-4.
Hey. That's a bit kind of troublesome there. He's going to keep turning himself. 1 guy on the roof and 3 back. I mean,
What's going on with the match next door?
they'll lose 4 points. The 8-2 behind.
That's a big deficit,
Yeah.
even for Wilcox.
Yeah. Bit of a favourite in that match. Oh. Right, back to it. Yep. Six one. Wow. All right.
It's quite a difference doing the matches with XG versus not XG.
I'm relying on your expertise, David. Yeah, make a double hit here.
Looks fine, right?
Right.
I think. Is it right?
I mean, yeah.
There is 24-18-6-5, which is very reasonable. This is an interesting play.
Well, I mean,
These probably are fairly close.
kind of a bit funny to blitz with only 8 checkers.
Yeah, he's a bit thin.
Yeah.
I think I like this play. I think this is the right play. Good play, Johan. Even if it's wrong.
Yeah. Long as that. All right, 4-2. So
I felt like you weren't. Yeah, I felt like the blitz play was a little, like you said, just a little thin. You're just not accomplishing a whole lot.
okay, so
Yeah, you've got a lot of returns here, and he can always hit with 3s or 4s inside.
wow, what a dance. 3-6.
That was
Only 4 numbers there.
yeah.
Right. So White hoping to improve, and double 4 is
A great roll.
a super roll. I mean, you've got choices of which points you want to make. Here.
Well, I think you can make 2 points. It's better than 1 point.
Yeah.
So it looks pretty clear.
Okay. So
Okay. Well,
Double
that
one.
saves the cube.
yeah,
That's
he
a
was
great
definitely-
roll.
And
Cube was coming. It was probably a pass if he just danced.
right, yeah.
But now Chris has nothing to think about. He really needs to roll a 2 or a 6 to.
So yeah, lock him in there.
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a 2, and the 3 just plays down, nothing else. Okay, well, he'll be happy with that 2, and 5-1 is a little bit awkward. Have to leave a double shot, nothing else.
The upside is well, I don't think there's anything to think about. You just want to slot the back.
Slot the back. And
You just attacking is just a little. I don't like this play.
yeah, this is...
The upside of sliding the bar is, yeah, you get hit a lot, but when you don't, you can have a very strong position.
That's right. It's kind of like, what position would you prefer to be in if you're missed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't...
And you do have an anchor. It's not. So,
Okay.
Chris needs a 5 or a 6. And,
All right.
of course, Chris is rolling well.
He gets it. And shuffles up, right? Gives
Well, shuffling up looks
No, you don't duplicate the 5s. I think he just plays to the
to the 9.
9, yeah.
Yeah, and the nice part about playing the 9 is his
Double 4.
and it also takes 5-4 is also already a great number, so you're not giving him another great number, right?
Yeah, good point, yeah.
So
This one you get...
this is interesting. We have a
Yeah, I think I'd send it. Right? I mean, looks kind of pretty nice.
I feel like I would send it too, and this probably a take. I think.
Yeah.
I think this is like a double take. I don't.
I think it's a double take, yeah. I think so. Open
I'm
5
not sure I would
point.
want to pass this with that open 5 point. That's such a good structure. It's a scary take.
2 back, yeah. I mean,
But its structure is so good, and with the open 5 point,
and
you just let it
lets
go.
Understandable, yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see the equity on that one.
Yeah.
It could have been a pass. I like taking cubes, so that would have been worth looking at.
All right, so 10 away, 13 away. So
Yeah, I was more confident on the send than to take, but I would have maybe taken a
yeah, I think I would have taken it, but we can maybe someone can look that up for us in the chat.
That
and
would
we'll
be great. I would love to know.
All right, so just makes a single hit, brings one down from the mid.
Yeah, maybe that could have been a pass. I mean, what if he rolls and rolls an ace? It's, it's
Yeah.
looking very ugly. But if he rolls a 5, it's looking. Chris is not loving it.
All right, that's a play, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's looks right. You don't want a double hit here so early, and
All right, 4. It
Excellent.
makes you 11. Brilliant. Very nice. And 2-1. Ugh. So you've got to hit again, but now you've got that stack on the 24 point, which you don't love. And yeah, out. All right.
yeah, out looks right. You don't want to strip the mid. After the mid wasn't stripped, you could argue for coming down because it duped 6s. But
Double 1 again. Wow. So,
but
now what? Where's the other ones?
so this looks this is interesting,
You'd kind of like to get one off at 24 as well, but
but you can't really you can't do it because you got to hit and you got to make a point. This or the 5 point was best. This looks slightly better. Just don't have enough. Well, definitely was better. Look at that roll.
wow.
Good choice.
All right.
Okay,
It's
so
back to an even fair fight.
5-4 makes a wow, it makes a 2 point.
Wow, I don't know about this. This is tough. Very tough. This very very likely right. Yeah. You got time to
2 on the bar and now.
I think that was probably right. Okay.
Wow.
This
Now double.
I would double this because you're going to have 4 builders down in a second. Now,
And is it a take of the score?
I think it's a take.
Yeah.
Got 3 men on the ace and some structure. It seems like a.
Okay.
I think it's a. I would say double and take.
Sure. All right. Wow. So it leaves a.
I think this is reasonable. The fight is on that side of the board. You don't really.
Play off to a double 5. I mean,
So the 4 is clear. Now you think about the 6. This is certainly reasonable. You're really trying to blitz.
yeah.
I like the take, and I think I like the double.
Okay. 1 in. So. Blue's
Chris
gonna-
just scooped that up. He recognized this position. And this is not a good roll.
Ooh. Wow. That is a
So-
big miss and real opportunities now to make the.
I don't know if I would make the ace.
No,
I think you. Yeah, I think making the 18 would be very reasonable.
you definitely want to get some guys off that point of the back for
All
sure.
right, well, you can make the 10 as well. Maybe that's the play because it's really good. Kind of like making the 10 here because when he doesn't roll the 5 or the 3-1 double 1.
I mean, in this position, double 5 would be a superb joker, but I think he just got it.
What's wrong with just making the 10 here? I think this looks extremely reasonable. You're ready to continue the blitz if Chris doesn't perform.
Yeah, really looking to make the anchor, and he does. Excellent roll, and then
2 plays here. You can minimize shots. This is the pure play, but it's a bit stripped.
yeah,
But
I mean,
I don't mind it. I'm not sure if it's right, but I don't.
okay, but now he gets hit, but he has the anchor, so not so bad.
Nope.
All right, so comes in with a 3, and now this is the issue with being stripped because it's going to expose. So do you just hit on the 4 and keep a midpoint?
I guess it is the hitting numbers, the 3s and 4s on the other side. So I guess I would just play pure here, and it's what he did.
2 and hit it
I'm
from
not
the-
sure that 6-2 wasn't the other option with the 4 last time. This time I would hit on the 4. I would have thought about that one a little bit just because it's a big stack. And it's nice to have a spare on the mid.
5 and keep hitting.
Looks right to hit just because of the duplicated 4s, right?
Yeah,
You-
unstack. I mean, maybe you'll make the second anchor.
You definitely don't hit that one. That's this makes sense.
All right.
I like this play. I don't think I would stack him on the 20. It's just this is a great roll
And then double hit.
for sure.
Yeah, get. All right. Wow.
Chris has got a little pressure on him again. What a
Okay.
performance from
Super
Chris.
entry. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, this is anyone's game now.
I mean, just Blot City.
Yeah, not a good time. Oh, great roll.
Double 5. What does
Great
that do?
roll. Well, you're going to make the 16 to start, and then you can do all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. Make the mid.
You can make the mid.
Yeah.
Attacking
not?
doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
So I don't think you attack. Make it. This looks like the right idea. Just moves a lot of freight. I like the first play.
That's right.
Okay.
Well, let's go back for that one. The first one looks right, and that one looks right, and this just looks.
Okay.
Yeah, I like this play. I would think that would be probably the right play.
Okay.
Oh, what a roll! He can make the 17 point.
Yeah, that's great actually.
That's
And
a-
now it's interesting. Lots
Chris
of
didn't see it at first, but
that's a
then-
very unusual. Lots of stripped points, right? So I think every.
okay, this is an easy play. No, I think you just clear from the rear, right?
Yeah, right. Up in the race, just break contact, try and get it home safely. All right.
That-
Yeah, looks,
think
looks
you-
pretty clear to me. This one, as you said, you
just much
clear.
closer to home. One checker to deal with, and Chris has no board yet. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think this was the play I would make. It's just
3-1 is a great roll. Yeah, makes a point obviously. Yeah. Okay.
Johan finally has some spares to play too. Which is nice. Interesting.
Do you just?
This is not clear to me.
I don't know. Yeah, me too. Do you just put a spare on a 6 point and enter lower?
Or do you? I mean,
You like to have a spare. Then.
this looks. I kind of like this play. This seems very reasonable. I think I would have made this play. I'm not sure it's right, but I think I would have made it. This looks pretty easy. You clear your 11.
Very nice. Remake the 8 point.
Yeah. I don't see any reasonable alternatives here.
Yeah, and This creates a
No blots.
It
And
creates a pretty bad double 5 as well for blue.
right? Oh my.
Yeah, it's just,
That's it. Super anti-joker. All right, this is a good roll. Freedom. It's very happy to be free.
they run in. Yeah. You had no choice on this one. You just got to get going. Yeah.
Chris would love to roll a 6-4 here specifically.
Okay.
5-4 doesn't quite do it. This is very interesting. What do you do? Do you
Right, yeah. You either to be 11 or breaking a mid. Right.
This is probably
I like it.
Yeah, I like it too. You do
Yeah.
have to sweat that ace, which is
Okay, he does. And a 4-3 is a bit not great. So he's obviously going to bring a 4 down. And
the 3 down, and
Yeah.
at least maybe Chris will have to break his anchor if he wants to hit with a 6.
right.
So well, or he can just roll double 3s. So so you hit with 2 checkers.
And then you
that's
make
the start.
10. I think I make-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It doesn't look.
That's buried on the 4 point, creating. That's just
Yeah,
a, that's
this
just that. I would call this a joker.
All right, good roll. Yeah.
I don't think.
Well, you're definitely hitting with 1, so that's
Yeah.
so that's a first
I think
one.
Chris is counting the race. I'm not sure that the race is relevant to this play, but it's still nice to know the race. I guess he was considering breaking contact, which is the why he was counting,
Sure. I
which
mean,
is
you really,
reasonable. But it looks like he's losing the race at this
he
point.
just really like that 10 point with the open 4. So yeah, it looks right.
Yeah. I don't like this
No.
play at all. Chris,
No.
take that back. Oh no, oversight by Chris.
Oversight. Yeah,
that was a
you're right.
very poor play. If Chris saw the other play, he's going to kick himself.
Okay, and the 5 is awkward. Has to play to the 1.
Yeah, putting spares on the 11 accomplished nothing.
Yeah,
it
with
doesn't
the
fare on the
5
4
made,
point,
it's just you don't
and it's
need it.
Yeah,
All right, so 4-1.
I like making
Yeah.
the 7. I think.
Wow,
I don't
that's
even know.
interesting. Yeah, I mean,
The nice part about making the 7 is you're bearing to the 8 with two checkers, and you're using the spare on the 11, which.
yeah.
So
I think
I would have.
prefer the bar. Yeah,
I'm not sure what I would have done, but I would have thought about it a little longer.
6-2. He just makes a run and hope he's missed. I mean,
Seems clear, yeah.
yeah, just no point.
Yeah, that
in staying.
4-1 was interesting. I
Yeah.
feel like because of the way this utilizing that checker, I would have made the other play.
Okay, happy to hit, and then
Seems
just plays to the 5.
yeah. There's no other plays.
All right, nice distribution of checkers here. Ready to wow, big.
It's
And
it's getting close to a cube. If he makes a point, he can double.
all right,
right.
now you can make the bar. Yeah.
Slotted 5 prime.
All right, so now if another dance and he'll be
Yeah.
coming back. All right, 3-2. I think you just enter there. Yeah, plays
Yeah.
to the bar. Gives you a 6.
Pretty good roll considering the position. Doesn't come under the gun and still has daylight.
Sure.
Doesn't expose any blots.
5-2. It doesn't quite stretch to make the point. I mean, do you hit loose to stop him getting out?
I
here?
don't see any alternatives really.
Yeah. I mean, you don't want that guy escaping, so attack a blot, prime an anchor.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it seems clear.
And now,
Okay.
and that, stopping for a moment, and
This is worth thinking about. This is definitely worth thinking about. Chris is leading 7-4, so he's got to be a bit wary of the reshipping of 4.
yeah, that is
I
some
think that's what Chris.
adjustment. All right,
that's-
takes a roll, makes a point.
I think I'm okay with rolling there. Maybe the take is too easy. Johan is up in the race and is not in danger of exposing a blot with his structure.
All right, so 1 and 5 again has to play deep.
Now this I would want to consider.
I mean,
This might be that could have been a double. I
4-5. I mean, yeah, 2 down.
probably wasn't a double.
I think
Yes.
this for sure has got to be after
Now,
what happened
now
there.
yeah, if Johan doesn't perform here, and he did not,
Okay.
All right, he's got 8s and he's got a bunch of numbers to make the prime.
I would send it.
I think I would send it too because I don't know if it's a take.
Always
So
that
this
Wolsey's
is
law.
Wolsey's law
Yeah,
is
it's
in
a
effect
good,
here.
good roll.
I think I would send this for sure.
I would not love taking this cube.
No,
for
I would hate
sure.
getting this cube.
Yeah.
It would make me sick. So
Is it a take for money? I mean,
I think it's not a take for money
yeah.
because if he can, like, sometimes he can roll like a 6-3 and then, I mean, how do you like that position with that blot out there?
yeah, right.
And if you got 6, you got a bunch of market losers. You got 5-3 to hit. You got 4-4 to hit.
right.
You got 6-2 to hit. You got 6-1 to make a prime. 6-5 to make a prime. I would have doubled that. I don't like that.
And that 5-2 is not.
Chris might have thought it was a take and decided not to double, but I don't. Sometimes you can take that.
You can
Take that a bit far.
You can over adjust, I think. Yeah, and here you just bring 2 in. You're not hitting for sure, so keep a guy trapped back and
Well, you can
play it to a 6.
You could also consider slotting the prime. I would have thought a little harder about
that
slotting.
one. Yeah.
That was an interesting one. Okay,
So
this is great
5
for Johan. Now Chris. Now it's no double take.
Yeah,
I think
the position has just got
that,
worse.
Picking
yeah.
up that blot is huge. That was a big threat. So if Chris would have slotted, he could double this again.
Right.
So I would have liked to consider the slot a little harder. This is a bad roll. Ooh. You come out with 2?
I mean,
Come out with 1?
wow,
Well, the good part is, I guess you maybe just come out with 1
then you come out with 1, and then there is the duplication
of the deuces.
twos.
That's
yeah,
right.
I
And
mean,
you get hit backs when he hits you.
Yeah.
So- It is less shots to come out with 2, and it duplicates 2s as well. But the problem is when you get hit, he can get the other blot. Here, it's very hard for him to get another blot. I like this play.
Yeah, I like it. Yeah, good. Gotta be. Looks right. And 4-6 is a misser. I mean,
All right, this should be. Chris needs to consider doubling again.
yeah, and
Yeah,
wow,
this is definitely. I like.
without much thought, and now this,
I like this double a lot.
and I think it's a pass. Yeah, I don't know whether you can.
It looks like a pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
9-4 up, nice lead. 8 away. It's
yeah.
kind of a nice score to be at 8 away. You kind of get some juicy value on the cubes.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think Chris did miss 1 double there. Possibly 2, but definitely 1. Considering we didn't know if we wanted to take the 2.
Yeah, it's always a good cube, as you said. Right, right.
But
Double 3 again.
monster
Crushing.
roll.
Makes it 2 points. Yeah, very happy with that. 4-2 is hitting on the 2 point.
I don't think
don't
you hit
know.
here. I think
No.
that's the wrong idea. I don't think you really want to have a hitting war here. And it doesn't accomplish much when you get away with it.
Yeah.
I like this play. You're not worried about the cube, and you're just really trying to make the point you want to make, which is the 21 point. Yeah, I think this was I like this play a lot by Johan. Well, we know you're hitting, and then you find a 6. Kind of looks like just you want a builder, so I like Chris. This looks like a good play from Chris here.
Yeah. 4s and 1s.
Now a dance, and Chris can, I think, send it.
And that doesn't dance. That's a 4 something. Can't quite make out a
4-2.
Yeah.
Great shot by Johan. Almost equalizing.
All right, 5-6.
That's a very poor roll.
Duplicates a 1s, I think. It was played for 2 point.
This is tough. Maybe
Yeah.
you play 24-18, which duplicates 4s.
Yeah.
I kind of like 24-18, maybe. This could be right. I might have.
Not sure.
I might have sucked it up and just played 24-18 and tried to survive that exchange.
All right, 5-2 is also not the best shake. I mean,
Nope. Chris would have been way better off had he played into the 18 with this sequence.
I mean, what do you do here? You jump. I mean, jump out with it 5 and play 8 to 6 or something. I mean,
No, just continue. Jump out and continue.
Yeah.
You don't want to stack him.
Yeah.
And why not just come out? I don't like this play.
Down against a stronger board.
I think he's
a bit
thinking he
rich.
wants to make that anchor, which is not crazy.
Yeah.
But it feels like you're up in the race. Just spring the checker and
Yeah. And that's I mean, he loves a hit there with a 1 and
this.
plays a 6 down. I mean,
Yeah, I like this play. This looks good. You're doing,
4 3s duplicated to make the
and on
anchor.
on this sequence, you love having that builder.
And yeah, we're not
Can't think about cubing at this score.
6-2. Wow.
That's a pretty
I mean-
impotent shot.
I mean, you hit again.
No, I don't think
it's
so.
Too much.
Too much. But
Yeah.
the seven looks great,
All right.
and
Now
I think
you can make the 18 as well. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I
know
think
what I'll do here.
I think you just come out to the 18, which like I think I would have come out to the 18 because everything's stripped to hit.
Yeah, this is
And-
double 1 and double 4 are both
Yo-
really big rolls here. Hey, well,
Well,
We
if
are
the scores were reversed, the cue would be sent.
yeah.
I don't mind Chris waiting here. This seems very reasonable, and here he goes with that 6-2 again. Well, this one plays itself, right?
Yeah, you've got to
Button up a bit.
Yeah.
An 18, Chris doesn't love, but since he
Kind of a bit
couldn't,
of a nuisance to clear when you're up
Yeah.
in the race, but and 3-1, okay, makes the anchor happy with that roll.
yeah, Johan is breathing a sigh of relief right now.
Yeah, all right.
As
So what's next? Okay, so 6-1 switch it. Yeah, makes the ace. All right, nice. And double 1, and yeah, still nowhere close to a cube. Well, hey. And I think we'll see these guys take a break after this game. I've just been playing pretty solidly for an hour now. All right, so yeah, jumps a 5 off and duplicates 2s and 4s and brings a 1 in. Looks good to me. Right. Another dance. Hoping to kind of get that 18-point cleared. And 6-5 is...
so you
yeah.
really want to come off the back. That seems very clear.
You've just got to
And then this seems very natural, duping 6s, and
force.
Johan needs to come in or he's going to be in a bit of trouble here. Is that a 4-1? No,
It's a
6-1.
big dance there, and I still think it's a bit early for the cube. I mean,
At this score, you would hate to have to eat a 4 cube later. I would
Yeah.
take a roll, and if Johan dances again, you ship it.
yeah, I think once
But it's
that,
not insane to double here. I mean, he does need 8 points still after all.
I mean, I guess you don't want to roll
I
something
don't. I don't
awkward.
mind this double. Johan could pass it. I really don't mind this double. I think it's a fine double. Whether or not it is an actual double, I don't know.
It's a practical double.
No, I think
yeah.
practically it's a great double,
Yeah,
even if it's wrong.
yeah.
So
Well, that's it. We're all
I like the take,
good take.
and I like the double.
Yeah, some interesting cube decisions in
Absolutely.
this match to kind of look up at. And 5-4 is great. You just tidy up
Yeah.
and you bring it in.
I don't know if you. I think you bring it down. Actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, because Chris can't hit off that 4-point unless it's specifically a 4-5 or 4-6, and you need to it just creates landing spots, and you get him home sooner.
Sure. Interesting. 6-2. Good.
And this is 13-11, the same theory. You don't want to just button up. You want to be able to bring him home. I think this is a small oversight by Chris. 13-11, and then you're poised to bring a 6 down. And now look how much better that would have been with this kind of sequence.
Yeah, right. And now
You got
Yeah.
to take some risk while he's up on the roof. And
Sure. All right, so 4-1, yeah, you're just gonna have to play from the 6, and you're not gonna invite here. So Yeah.
Yeah, you got to play more exploitive when they're.
That's a
dancing
good
there,
point, David.
so-
Yeah. I mean, take advantage of your opponent being on the roof and just bring them down.
Yeah, he would have had the 7-point with this sequence anyhow. Would have been useful. Well, Johan has a comfortable position here, and Chris has a comfortable position too. Johan can't double until he hits a shot. So
Yeah, say 5-1 and getting a little
this
bit
is
awkward.
really kind of gross. I'm not sure what I would do here.
Do you,
Maybe it's 13-7.
yeah, I wonder, because it's only going to get worse, I think, if you
This is
take that
just-
spare.
This is just really awkward, and you got to create a really horrible like 5-4 for yourself next turn.
Yeah.
I think this is the right play. I like
I
great
like
play,
it.
Chris.
Good play, Chris. A kind of play now situation, yeah.
I think that was right.
And, well, double 6. He misses, but
Kind of a average roll at best.
yeah,
It's not the point he wanted to make, but it also moves a lot of freight.
moves a lot of freight around. Yeah. Okay, so 6-1. Well, would have preferred a 6-2 or something, but
Yeah, 6-2 would have been nice, or 6-4 or 6-5. You just go for it. With all those blots, you can kind of take a chance. This is not clear to me. I guess you play safe, which means you go 3-2 and save some spares, but it wouldn't shock me with those blots if this is right. I'm okay with this, but then I would pick up the blot.
yeah.
This is very reasonable because there's a lot of returns if he hits them, say, a 9 or
And I think
some aces. I think this is a fine
it's
play.
interesting. The cube being turned, you tend to pay now more, don't you? With a
Yeah, I think I like this play from Chris. I don't know
Yeah.
if it was right, but I liked it.
yeah, I think so. With a cube given away, I think I just go for it. And now it's great, hoping to obviously get 6 or more, and double 3 does the job.
It turned out with that sequence, he would have been.
And then got 1 more. I mean, where's the last one?
6-3 looks the most natural, but it also blots on 6-6.
Yeah,
So it could be a 5-2 here.
yeah.
6-2 leaves a shot if he does the other one. So that's interesting. If he plays to the. 6-2 does not leave a shot here. 6-5 does leave a shot. This was
An interesting one.
seemed pretty close.
All right, 4-2 builds a board. Now really
I
doesn't
don't-
want to roll a bad number.
Well, he would have blotted with he made the right choice.
It's kind of beautiful.
The other that would have left a shot with the other sequence. So Chris
All right, so yeah.
Chris is thinking about his threes. Thinking about 6-3 and 5-3 and 4-3. 4-3s actually doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I would do this. It's reasonable to do the other as well. Well, Chris is about to be in great shape here.
Was that
Slightly illegal play by Johan.
2?
2-1. Okay. Uh-oh, double 3.
That would be embarrassing.
Yeah,
Not if-
definitely doesn't want to roll that again. And double 2 is a double he'll take kindly and
Great roll.
takes 2 off for 2 point. Yep. All right. And again, you know, some G's here. I mean, not a huge amount, but rolls are big. All right, 4-2. And yeah,
That makes sense. That your best rolls become your worst rolls otherwise.
yeah.
If the Gamon was closer, I would have liked to see Chris Ritt, but the Gammons, there don't seem to be
That's
pretty much
definitely a
non-existent
consideration,
Gammons
isn't
here.
it? And score matters, yeah.
Yeah, this should just be a single win most of the time. Oh dear, life is not easy.
Big too soon, yeah. And yeah, you just hit and hope. Right?
No, you don't hit.
You don't hit.
No,
Oh,
I don't think you hit here. I think you take the 2 off. Now, say he dances and Chris rolls any 5 or 6 other than 6-1 or 6. Okay, life is hard.
Ouch. And this
Yeah.
is a cash, you know. On
I would have loved this. Chris played that way too fast. He should have thought about that.
That was
that
interesting. I probably would have fallen into that trap. And wow, this is. Question is now: is it too good now?
Oh, Chris does have no checkers off. Chris has checkers off, I believe, doesn't he?
4, 10, 11, 12. Oh, he does have checkers off.
Yeah,
he
he's
just can't see
hiding them. Oh, I see they're over there.
All right, so wow,
What a sequence!
what a sequence! That 6-2 was painful to see.
Yeah,
Now might be the time just to reset, take a small break. But I think it looks like they're setting up and ready to go again.
yeah. The problem with that play is if Chris dances, then any 5 or 6 other than 6-1 or 5-1 leaves another shot.
Yeah.
And if with the other play, you infrequently leave other shots. Less frequently, should I say?
Yeah. All right, double one, beautiful. Makes a bar and the 5 point. Great improvement to a position. And double 5, well, you just no choice. Okay.
Fair fight. Wow, what a swing on the score, being up 9-6 versus 11-4.
Yeah. Big swing on that last game, yeah.
And
4-2 is another
Johan
great roll.
trailing here. If Chris doesn't roll well, Johan can really think about cubing.
Yeah.
He's winning the priming game. Now
Okay.
this I would think about doubling this, and I would take it, but I think it's down trailing. I love this double trailing.
Super. Yeah.
And I think
anticipatory. I mean, White's got some really bad numbers. I mean,
Blue's winning the timing battle. This is not a fun take, but I think it's probably double take.
yeah.
I probably would reluctantly take this as well. And
wow.
that's a murder shot.
And that is unfortunate, yeah. And now we'll be glad the cube is in play after
Yeah.
there.
That was a great double, and I think
Brilliant.
it was a fine take. But
And where's a 6? You hit on the ace? Wow.
I guess you're trying to make that 22 point is really what you're trying to do. You're almost trying to just save the gammon at this point.
1 and 6 down.
Yeah, no reason to give a shot when you can use the spare on the 7 and control the outfield better.
Yeah, no, that was a really good, well-timed double.
And it's going from bad to worse for Chris.
Okay, so keeps hitting.
And the ace 6 is a consideration. I guess I would play to the 7 because I love having the outfield.
Yeah,
But
right.
that one seemed a bit closer, I think.
Case he
than
comes
the other
up
one.
with like a 3-6 or something, and oh, ouch! 5-6 is a bad dance, and 3-1, yeah. Getting off a front there. Oh wow, Chris in big trouble here.
Big trouble. He may lose his match lead here in a moment.
Yeah, and the gammon is almost.
This covers. Johan will get there. Johan saw it right away.
Good spot, yeah. Wow, gammon is almost certain. Maybe he gets a 2-1 back game going.
Right, he really wanted a deuce there. That would have given him some hope. So here, I guess I would I think I would actually play it in. It's nice to have that extra number.
Yeah.
It's not where you want to put your checker, but I think it's worth it.
Don't play on the other side of a board.
Good
so
point.
well, yeah.
Excellent point, Daniel. All right. A small sigh of relief from Chris. He's still got a horrible game, but a few less gammons.
Few less gammons, yeah. Pretty poor timing, really hoping Blue rolls something big and kind of, and he dances maybe a couple more.
Well, Blue gets stuck. Yeah, no, this is, Chris would love to dance here. This forced to hit.
Yeah.
There's just nothing else.
This is good though. We can remake the 23 with a spare.
And once in a blue moon, he can prime Johan, but it doesn't really have the checkers for it. But you know, if he can roll like a Joker double 1, he could have a game.
Yeah.
I don't think you have any choice but to come out here. You can't think that this is gonna. I don't think I would not have made this play.
I don't like it. Yeah. Okay, well that does improve his timing a little bit, but after the hits.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah.
You could argue against the hit, but considering Chris is a big favorite to come in, I would hit as well. Chris has got 20 numbers to come in here, and That was
Okay.
Chris. Chris wants to dance for a long time and hope Johan rolls huge.
Okay, so that just
You might as well make the 6 prime.
maybe 8, I
Yeah,
guess. Yeah. and,
keep Chris rolls the deuce and he can't spring the checker, right?
6s are just gonna play really poorly here.
Really poorly. Oh,
Yeah,
that was way too soon.
Yuck.
Okay, I guess I would do this, but he's really hoping Johan rolls like a big double or medium double. Should I? Oh, a medium double. Wow.
Double 4, and then
This one's just, it's all forced, right?
yeah, you've got to go now. That's pretty good.
At least Chris can't spring a 6. So.
I mean, he really wants a 1-6 here. That would be a
No, you want to kill your 5, so you definitely bring it in. You do not want to have to play a 5. So this one would be a small blunder to do anything but kill the 5.
right.
No, Johan, think it through. Don't do it, Johan. Yeah, Johan needs to
this is
kill
gonna
his
blot
5.
on 5-4.
Well, you just don't want to play a 5, right?
Yeah.
You want to contain Chris for as long as possible.
Yeah.
I think he saw it.
He's seen it. This is a pretty standard.
Yeah, kill your big
thing.
numbers against
Yeah.
these. It would be a medium-sized blunder to make the other play, I think. He's thinking if Chris rolls a 6, he gets hit, but Chris is. I don't think that's the right idea.
No,
here.
it's pretty. Got to bring that guy
You
in.
just want to hold that 5 prime as long as possible, especially against the strip 23 point.
All right, good play.
Yeah, good play. I thought he would get there.
And 4-2. Oh, ugh. Not so
This is
happy with
pretty
that.
awful.
I
You
mean,
just go to the ace. I mean, I think you
Why
just go to the ace because the 4 already has to go to the
Yeah.
3. So why not just put it on the ace, save the 6? Because you don't really want to come out yet.
yeah, that's important here.
I think this is you're just not going to make your 5 point. I'm sorry. Like that's the problem with plotting it. I think you had to give up on that. I think. All right, I was wrong. I apologize. You didn't make your 5 point. No. You come out and just play a 23-point game. You're getting Gamon so often anyhow. This is Chris.
Oh,
Wrong idea.
Gosh, wow.
You're kind of happy to play a possibly well-timed ace point game
yeah, this is
as
just,
opposed to this.
this is hopeless. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was the wrong idea. I think I would have liked to see Chris think about that one a little more. See, now
he's got to go.
Now he's got to go
I
and
kn-
look what he has for structure as
Yeah,
opposed to the other
I mean,
way.
at least he gets to remake one of the points, but I mean,
Yeah.
wow.
But it kind of was just, I mean, he was still happy to roll a 6, right? That's still a higher equity situation.
5-3, but look at this. I mean, some life.
That's a little bit of an overstatement, but it is an 8-point game.
You know.
That's which is a lot more than he had looked like he was going to have.
Okay.
That was interesting play, but I don't know what's right. It could be the other, but
You're happy with a double 1 or
I think this is what I would have done, just because Chris is still stuck back there as opposed to free. If he rolls the deuce. You had some pretty bad rolls here, like that one. Well, no, that one's a good one.
6.
6-5 would have been pretty ugly. This one's pretty good roll. Nothing to think about here. Just make your 2.
Absolutely. Yeah.
No. Wrong idea. Look what happens when he rolls 6-5 next roll.
Oh my God, that would triple blot. Yeah,
Yeah.
that would be dreadful. Yeah.
And here, there's nothing to really. The
I
biggest risk for Johan is exposing 2 blots, right? That's
Yeah. Here, 6-5 still lose, but it's not nearly as bad. Yeah. All right. So,
It's very compact position now.
and that's a dart.
I mean, Chris is going to win some of these, but he's also going to get.
Gonna get G'd a hell of a lot, and double 3 is just clear and take one off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Johan doesn't want to roll any more 3s for a while, though.
I mean, and Blue's not loving the 4 checkers on a 2 point. I mean, that could.
Well, I think the problem is the 3 on the 3, because a 3 immediate. Well, that's a great roll. That kind of solves all the problems.
That's kind of takes care
And now
of that.
Chris is in danger of being backgammon,
Oh
which
my
would be a
God.
disaster. Oh dear, look at this.
This would be
This is
a big.
This is a bit of
loss.
an anti-joker. Not only is he killing his builders, but he can't get a checker out.
Yuck.
Chris has got a
And this guy-
real danger of a BG now.
Yeah. Wow.
Real danger of a BG.
All right.
They-
So hyping for
Chris-
like a 6-3.
Yeah,
or something.
anything big. That's
5-1.
That's
Get that out. Yeah.
barely adequate, though.
Wow.
I would say Chris is a small favorite to get backgammon here for sure. Or maybe a big favorite now.
I mean,
Short of hitting a shot.
if it only gets one, you got to take 2 off. And
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. But you want to be able to play for the coup classique, so you got to come out with 2. Because
Sure.
if Johan rolls
Nice.
big, you can play for the coup classique.
Oh, I really need to hit this to get off a BG.
Yeah.
I mean, this is enormous.
Crucial 2 here. And he did not do it.
No. And 2 out. Yeah.
It looks like you come off the back and come out, and it gives
Yeah.
you some rolls to get off the BG.
That's it, I
You got
think.
6-3, 6-4, 6-5, 6-6, well, and then all the doubles, except
Double, yeah.
double ones and double twos.
Double 2.
All right. Well, the best way to get off the BG, of course, is to roll an ace. Now he's got a lot of numbers to get off the
You
BG
can maybe
potentially.
even save a G with an ace, you know? I mean,
Yeah, difficult but possible. All right. Chris is.
Wow.
I don't know if he's relieved exactly, but probably a little bit.
Oh, wow. That is a. Still, I'd be happy not losing 6 there. And. Wow. 7 away, 8 away. And what's going on over there? So Wilcox has taken 8-7 lead.
Wow,
And the,
came back.
yeah.
Amazing.
That's neck and neck, pretty much like this one. All right, 6-3.
I'll get over it. Getting there. Right.
Okay, so
Seems clear. Just to Chris is just trying to escape. So this is a kind of a. This isn't a bad roll.
yeah, 10 and 22, right? I mean,
Yeah, 10 and 22 accomplishes 2 things, and puts Johan under a little pressure to want to attack or anchor, and Johan doesn't really love attacking on the 3, but he'd happily do it. And this kind of plays itself.
yeah. All right. And white is all right. That's nothing. Happy. And
This is a.
boy,
I would say this is an average plus roll.
made for 4 point.
And I think you got to get out.
Really? Wow.
The key is to escape. You don't really need to make points behind them. They're not doing you much good. And he's got a strip midpoint.
Yeah.
So if he hits, and 4s are duped to cover.
Yeah.
So
good
coming
point.
out and then probably displaying to the deuce. I don't like this play. I would have come out and gone to the deuce.
I
Priority
think
is
your play's
escaping.
right. Yeah. I mean,
Priority is
I
escaping.
was tempted by that.
Yeah, no,
kinda
it's tempting
se-
to make that nice structure. but,
seductive, yeah.
but you're making it behind the guy
Yeah,
instead
yeah,
of
right.
in front of him.
Yeah.
And this is, I guess you just do what he's doing. I like this play for lack of options.
Yep.
Seemed like
All
the
right.
right idea. Now, Chris would love to jump out or hit. How
And
about both?
Does both. How about that? 2 birds with 1 stone.
All right. Chris came out of this smelling like a rose, but
we're very happy with our roll. All right, 3-6, and then just yeah. I mean, wow.
kind of not a very good roll.
You can't jump high there, surely.
I mean, it just doesn't accomplish much. But it's not unreal. I mean, it's okay. It's instead of making terrible structure. I mean,
yeah.
I don't hate this. I don't know if I would have done it. It might be right though. He could have gone to the 8s, which isn't. It's kind of ugly as well.
I also saw that. I mean, this
looks a little early to double.
Okay, so 4-5 is pretty good. Yeah, I mean,
you count. So you count the race and then you decide what to do. If he's up a lot in the race, you don't hit. If the race is close, you could hit and continue, or hit and come down. Hitting and continuing is a lot less shots, or should I say, a few less shots. Chris is one of the best race counters out there, so Chris probably knows what the race is. I don't mind this play. I would have liked to know the race before I did it,
Sure,
but I
maybe.
suspect Chris probably did.
He's probably got a running count going on there.
Well, no, he's just an incredibly fast counter. I've played a lot of chouettes with Chris. We ask him to count, and he's the guy you go to,
He's the guy
and he gives it to you in about 5 seconds usually. All right, great roll. This should be a double pass, I think.
Yeah, I mean, played the mid. Miles up in the race.
Yeah, this.
I mean, yeah, I let this
I would
one
not.
go.
I
yeah.
would definitely pass this. It's just too easy to roll that home.
All right, take. All right,
Chris
he pauses. That's good.
Chris is counting. I think he's going to like what he finds, and
then we're gonna see a 7-point match. But I mean,
yeah, I think Johan will find a pass here. This just looks a little too hard to win. Not that many bad rolls. I can't see many.
Yeah, what is bad?
6-1 is mediocre. What else?
Just trying to see 6-3, maybe. No,
Maybe like 5-2. Well, that's not bad. You just go to the ace into the 4. There's just nothing. Yeah, there's just no bad rolls.
So 7-point match.
No, go on.
And
all right, it looks like they're taking a break.
all right.
Yeah,
So I'll see you in a moment, David.
sounds good.
Wow.
Unless anyone is doing PR on here. Can't see anything here. No. No, so I have no idea.
Yeah. They both. Is that us?
They both played at like 2 something PR. Is that talking? No, it's talking about Monte and something else. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's not to be an Ollie Squire.
Unfortunate.
I think it's very tight. I have no idea. I think when you had the 4-point anchor and you kept piling on the 5 and 6 without leaving any, when you were on the bar, I think he played a bit too safe. But then he got away with it in the end. Yeah, it's very tight. I think it's going to go to the MP. You might as well just go straight to 16, 16.
Yeah.
Save time.
But I feel quite lucky to be in the game because he was ahead. And
Well, I mean, he had the luck to get it's all evened out. I don't think anyone's been particularly lucky.
I rolled a 6-2 there and I hit the shot. Otherwise, it's like 11. But maybe even. I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
Ten all. Exciting game. We've had some exciting games. For sure. Okay.
All right, we're back. 7 away, 7 away. 7-point match. A very big one. Nice shot by Chris. Great shot by Johan. These rolls, I think that was the clear play. Oh, he can. I think Johan found the right play right away. I don't see any alternatives here. making that anchor against that structure. The 21 is way better than the 23. Five-point looks very natural. Everything else leaves a shot anyhow. So again, with that blot on the board, I think Johan can go ahead and play this. Not very scared of getting hit with the 7 because there's so many returns. But Chris is happy to hit the 7. Dupes 2s all around and sends them back in the race, and it's a great shot. Chris is happy with that. Welcome back, Daniel.
Hi, David. All right, what's happening? Another holding game.
Yeah, Chris just hit a shot, and Daniel came in with a 4-3. Wow, look at this roll. What do we do here? You'd love to make the 9, but then you're leaving a shot and the slot and board.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward. I mean,
This is, you can make the deuce and the 9 heavy and leaving deuces on both sides of the board. Which kind of looks nice. You'd love to make the 5, but you really can't do it. Yeah, I like making the 9. This play looks... I didn't really see anything better.
Yeah,
I think
the duplication. All right, 4-3.
so. I think you're just forced to hit, right?
Forced to hit and step out.
Yeah, I don't see anything else.
Yeah.
Put your checkers where you want them sometimes. This is that situation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Get the guys moving. Looks natural.
Good play by Johan.
Hoping for a dance. All right, so 3-2. I mean, yeah, you're hitting.
Yeah, you're happy to hit anything here.
Yeah.
Puts Johan under a bit of pressure. Johan needs to perform here, or a dance would be game over.
A double 1 would have been.
To be a double pass or even too good with a dance. Great shot.
I know it's Chris who needs to hit.
Yeah.
I mean, Cube is swinging both ways.
Yeah, both are risky. A dance from either player, and it's probably game over.
Okay, and yeah, very good. Hits back.
Now Johan needs to. This is
going both ways.
The first one, it's just like a game of chicken. The first one, all right.
Blinks, yeah. All right,
this is a great roll. I mean, you make the 8 quickly, and happy you can do it.
It's
and then think about the last one. You can't cover, so
you're making the 8 for sure,
and coming out,
duplicating a 4 to
or
hit.
This is interesting. This duplicates 2s to hit as well, right?
Yeah.
But you can, I think I like duplicating the 4.
I think I like to come out with flexibility here.
Exactly.
Double 4 plays a bit fast. You know?
Yeah, I think I liked out a little better. I would like them to think about that a little bit. Johan played that quite quickly. They both have a lot of time.
Right, 4 in, and then again, do you come out or do you play down? I mean,
it's down is kind of nice, but I'm not sure it's right. It's kind of nice to have a spare on the 9 to attack, and it cleans up a blot.
Yeah.
Coming out, if you come out, it looks like this one, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure about that, but
I would have. It looked reasonable. I'm not sure. I would have thought about it a little longer if I had time.
Yeah. I got both guys. Chris down to 13 minutes, and Johan a bit more time.
All right, this is an interesting position. I would be inclined to maybe double it.
Yeah, I think so. And
I think you need to double this. You're shooting at 2 blots. You're not really contained. This looks like a pretty strong double.
4s, 2s, 3s, and 5s. Yeah, nice turn.
I would be very uncomfortable getting this cube, and I might be passing. I think I would pass.
I think I let it go. Sure. I mean,
Just too many blots, right?
Too many blots. Too many good numbers. Yeah. All right. Happy to get a 6 away. Small edge.
Good cube action, I think, on both sides. We don't have the extreme gammon, so we don't actually know for sure.
Yeah. All right. So 6-6 again. Both fighting for the first roll. 6-1. All right, 4-5, yeah, and up.
Yeah, I very much like both. I'm friends with both players, so I'm happy that one of them is going to be happy. I would like them both to win.
Yeah.
The good news is one of them does.
That would be great. You got a DMP and it was just a draw. Both plays.
Right.
They both went through, yeah.
Somebody's going to be a little miserable and somebody's going to be very happy.
Yeah. All right, so 5-5. I mean, options.
Wow, this is interesting. It looks like you're making points.
Yeah.
I feel like...
I think so.
I think making 2 points creates a lot of pressure on blue.
Yeah.
So I think I would do that. I don't think hitting loose does much because you don't have a good, just stacking on the 8 doesn't do much.
You put the pressure on. I think you don't hit, you leave the aces duplicated for blue.
Often you want to find the play that puts the most pressure on your opponent.
Yeah.
And here, making 2 points puts a ton of pressure.
That's right.
On your hand.
Blue's going to have to tiptoe around the board. Not to get.
Yeah. And aces are duped by the... What's going on here?
That's the remote. Was it?
Great shot from Johan. Johan really wanted to do something to make an anchor or the 5 point, and
double freeze.
this is awkward, but plays. It plays. No,
yeah, just
it barely plays.
Barely plays.
Holds the structure. Not actually a very bad roll. I would say it was an okay roll.
Kind of.
Not as good as...
Okay,
wow, this is interesting. I think you go for it.
You hit?
I think so. I just can't... How are you going to win by stacking them?
Interesting. Yeah.
I feel like...
I mean, that's a lot of shots back, though.
I would want to count the race. It is a lot of shots back. But the alternative... maybe it's too much?
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not sure. This is a tough play. This is a very tough play. You're going to win more by hitting, I think. But you're going to get gammoned. Yeah, this is tough. I don't know. My instinct is to go for it, but it might be too much.
Yeah, it's a tricky one for sure.
I mean, you are favored to come in when you hit back. So you do have 20 re-entries, and you got that 15 point, which kind of creates a bit of connection / protection.
Yeah, I mean,
so
might be right.
I feel like with that 15 point, maybe you can just go for it. I mean, this is logical, but I think I would love someone on the chat to put that one in.
Yeah,
tell us the
that
answer.
Was a really interesting one.
That was very interesting.
All right, 5-4 is excellent. Makes the outside point.
All right, Chris is winning the race. He won't have a double unless you roll.
And double 4 is kind of blocked, but you can still play from the 15.
Yeah, that's a very good roll. He makes 2 points and 16 pips. So, and the race is now, the race looks fairly close actually. Yeah, the race looks very close.
Yeah, so your play was correct. It's just gone in the chat there. Yeah,
okay.
They're hitting.
By
Jeff Hall.
7%.
Yeah.
Yeah, the hit was clear.
Interesting.
Thank you, Jeff, for that. Appreciate that.
Okay, so yeah, just
Yeah, 2 down is better because now he can maybe roll something to clear the 13 as opposed to 1 down when
okay.
this is
so
a
double six.
great roll.
Leaves a guy
This is
stranded a little
this
bit.
Is, yeah, but this is more of a race than it is a holding game, but holding games are primarily races waiting to roll a double, right?
Yeah, and 5-4, yeah, clears.
Yeah.
Oliver brings him in and gives himself some bad sixes.
Yeah. Kind of forced into the clearing, just out of time to hold that point. Johan is running the race at this point. And there we go.
Double two.
This might be a 6-point game. We're going to have to count the race to know the...
Yeah.
But it looks... those two look very clear.
Yeah, you
and,
really need to.
And the race looks... It's clear that Johan is up. So you just come down...
Yeah, it's...
filling that gap looks very clear. You're not really having difficulties clearing that point. It looks like Johan is up. How much? 5, 10, 12. Must be up like 14, 15 pips anyhow, at least. Making the 4-point looks... You will really like 2 checkers on the 4-point, so why not?
Oh.
Maybe you can get Johan to waste a little bit by.
Now it's
So Johan must know the count. I didn't, but if it was 14 or 15, which I was guesstimating, he doesn't have a cube quite yet.
that is gone. All right, so
Good play from Chris. He needs to make race sensitive plays right now, being down in the race. So keeping 2 spares would be unnecessary. One is adequate.
White has 85 pips here, and blue's got
20, 36, 39, 43, 52, 63, 65, 72.
right.
85 you said before the roll?
Yeah.
So that's so... So it's a pretty close race. Johan has small advantage here, but it's getting closer. Chris would love to break contact with a big roll because he doesn't want to create wastage. Oh, this should be this should be enough for a double.
Yeah.
An even race and a shot. This is a double. I'm guessing that at worst Johan is down a few pips.
Yeah, 2 ways to win. You can win by racing or win by hitting.
11 immediate crushers, so this is a clear double. This is an easy one to count, right? Chris is down 4, up 1, up 5.
42 and 29. Yeah.
Down 4. So he's Chris is up 2. Would you say? Is that right?
So yeah.
So Johan has a tiny race advantage, being on roll, and a shot.
200 double, massive.
Yeah,
massive double.
Very strong double.
Yeah.
I think Johan's just going to think it through and twist the cube. And Chris will take. Not loving it.
Yeah. Really
I
hoping.
I hate these spots.
Yeah.
You got to just
swing.
suck it up and take the cube.
I mean, not a favorite to hit though. So,
nope.
You know,
the worst part though is his little numbers, tiny numbers hit, and his big numbers are good for racing.
Sure, that's a good point. Yeah. All right, so
yeah, this is.
Well, he's thinking. I gotta send it.
Yeah, Johan has plenty of time on his clock. He just wants to think it through. I got 2-to-1 odds that Johan sends it. His body language is making me nervous. All right, there we go.
All right, then. Easy take, yeah. And
great shot. I mean, not as good as an ace, but great alternative.
Still pretty good, yeah.
12 pips.
Chris needs a big roll in response.
Chris is mildly relieved, but
right.
not entirely happy either.
So 5
I thi-
down. I mean,
And this, yeah, I think what you said. Well, this is fine. This puts a checker on a
high point.
a
Yeah.
decent point. So both plays look fine. You could have brought.
Okay, I mean, not much in here. I mean, one big double here, and Chris is right back in it.
He's down 9 pips only, I think.
And 4-1 is not quite enough, but
I believe Johan is up 4 pips now.
so 40.
This might be unnecessary.
42
I
and
don't
11,
know.
53 for blue and 32.
I don't know if I would have made that play. Chris is going to roll some 6s, and I think I would have made the other play. But this is certainly reasonable.
Okay, double 1 is not what you want to be rolling when you're
No,
pairing off.
it's become a double pass now. If the cube was accessible.
Okay, so really desperate to get something big, and another double 1 is becoming somewhat of a anti-joker now. And wow, 4s. So
This game looks virtually over.
yeah, you know,
Chris has got
gotta
a
need
couple percent at the most.
it's going to need 2 doubles now, and yeah, and
They have
even
to be
then-
this particular doubles, though.
yeah, right.
6s and 5s. I think I was playing the Chouette with Chris, and he needed 6s and 5s to win, and he did it.
He did it.
I still remember that because he specifically needed 6s and 5s to win.
Oh my God. God damn it! Yeah, I love
I
that.
can't. You don't forget that stuff.
That kind of trauma kind
You-
of stays with you.
Chris, you see, you wasted it on me.
Yeah.
I could have used those couple hundred euros instead. You should have saved it for now. Lesson learned, Chris. Lesson learned.
Learn, yeah. I go hard sometimes, yeah. Okay, so this is pretty much gin, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, he can do 6s and 5s and win. No, not happening.
Not today. He's done that before. Okay.
Johan needs to roll an ace for a glimmer, and there's not.
So 5 away, 6 away. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, match is getting shorter. And in the other match, Will has taken an 11-8 lead. So, wow. Big favourite.
12.
Yeah, that was an interesting. That double was a huge double and a big take. Sometimes you can have both.
Yeah.
Often they're huge doubles and little takes, so it's a little rare when they're huge doubles and big takes,
Yeah.
or small doubles and big takes is more common
All right,
as well.
hits and the outfield. Very nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you love taking the race lead early.
All right, hits right back.
Yep.
And
This is a clear hit again. Duping 4s
Yeah.
and unstacking.
very nice.
You're secretly wishing a 6 on Johan or double 6.
It was even better. And all right. Nice.
Chris just took in control. Now this is interesting.
Yeah. Hmm.
This is probably right. I would like to consider making the 5 point.
Yeah,
but
I would think about that one. Interesting. And 5-1 hits
yeah,
again.
hits
but
again,
now-
and you can. I like that because obviously you're outboarded, but you're just going to make the advanced anchor a lot of the times this way. And
Right, I
maybe
know
Chris
he
can roll. You're
rolls it.
secretly hoping a guy rolls a 6 or double 6.
Unbelievable. Wow, but
This game is wow.
3-2, so it makes a 5. And
This I don't know if I would strip the
I
mid.
didn't know about that too. Yeah,
24-22 would have been a
dupes are
reasonable
freed.
option.
Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's got to be a bit close. Wow.
Wow, I mean, gonna be seeing a cube soon. I mean, at this rate. I mean,
Yeah, that hurt. Is
And
that a 3-1? What is that?
3-1. I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
this looks
wow.
clear.
No, Chris better.
Another dance, and
Come
I,
in, yeah.
and I think we're going to see a cube.
Okay, so 2-5 is not great. Reinforces the 8 and then bringing up one down.
Yeah, you got a stripped 8, so that makes the play extra clear,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
You
it
got
looks
a big
right.
stack and a stripped 8, so
I know Chris is in trouble if Johan makes a bar. I mean,
this
yeah.
is not a very good roll. I don't think you would attack. It just seems unnecessary.
Yeah, right. And now it's
I kind of I like coming to the 18 and just keeping it up, put all the checkers in play.
yeah, nice.
I think this is great.
Like
All
a
right.
double five.
Excellent roll by
is
Chris.
Bam, 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 overway. And yeah, plays it to the 3. I mean, slots a point, I think.
Seems reasonable. I don't know what's better, to the 8 or the 3, but must be close.
All right. Sure, okay, that's
It
fine.
Seems just fine. I think I would have done this. It might be, not sure if it's right. All right. This,
4-2 is a
yeah, seems,
nice roll, yeah.
seems clear.
Or 5 and slotting 2 points. Or not, or playing a... yeah, keeps the spare in a 6.
What a
Double
this is
5 is
Johan. That
that.
is a great roll. So basically, I don't think Johan is winning the race. Since he's not winning the race, I mean, you just hit, don't you? Hit on the ace. If he doesn't perform, you win.
I don't know whether he's seen the hit or hasn't considered that
Now,
play.
this play is fine if you're up in the race.
Yeah, this one.
But what is the race? That's the next question.
Okay, so
If you're trailing in the race, I'm not sure I would make this play. The race looks...
52.
He's counting the race, I suspect. The advantage in the... I don't know if I would have done this.
24, 58, 91. 1 and
Well, he's definitely not winning the race now.
1 and 5 times 7.
Did you get a count for us? The attacking play looked right to me because of the blot on the 3-point.
Yeah,
And you can just cash 16 times and you're winning the other 20 times.
yeah, I like that. He didn't see it, or he certainly didn't consider that play.
This still might be a double because of the chances to make the bar.
Yeah,
control.
right. That
I
kind of becomes
actually-
a market loser, right? Making the bar pretty much, yeah. All right.
I would have wanted to think about doubling that. Maybe the chat can let us know if this was a double. I think that might have been still a double right here.
Yeah,
I think this was a double. I think that was a double take right there.
6-1. I mean, you've just got to...
What is right here? Do you just come out and go for air?
Wow. Yeah.
I kind of like coming out.
I'm not sure on this one, yeah.
I mean, it's a lot of shots, though. Even the 5-3 and the 4-4 hit. So it's a
tough one.
Yeah, I would have liked him to spend. He's got a lot of time on the clock. I would have loved it. At double 5 seemed way too quickly played.
Yeah.
There was a lot to consider.
Leading as well. They're going to check in
I
the
mean,
chat,
I
hopefully.
think this might be the right play. I don't know for sure.
Right.
I like what Chris did.
Wow.
And
double 3 and yeah, well,
I think Johan missed a double.
the cube is incoming for sure, yeah. Wow.
This should be too good.
I mean, it's definitely a pass. What?
It should be too good, I
So
think.
no double before the 3-2. Small.
Oh, very close.
Pretty borderline.
Actually,
Is that
yeah, it's
close?
kind of
Is that
clear. No, that's not
80?
that close.
Oh, that's 80, yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so good cube action on Johan, but I would have thought about it. But I think the race was the relevant part. I would have counted the race, and if it was at all,
He's got loads of time, hasn't he, on his clock? I mean,
yeah,
like 14 minutes, and it's basically a 5-point match, pretty much.
yeah. If he's only down like a shake, then it's a big double, or even a shake and a half, then it would be a big double.
Yeah.
Now, if he's down 25 pips, then I could
It's a
see it not
different-
being a double.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a bit race dependent. Because anything that made the bar was clearly a market loser, which is left 9 numbers.
He's left a
So he-
really good double 3 here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like that's going to be
What did he roll? He rolled a.
6-1, I think.
All right, this is still too good now. But
Yeah, might as well. Double pass now, yeah. Close.
Oh, it was double pass now. Okay. I guess the race is still pretty. The race is I don't know what the race is now. It looks like Johan's up a reasonable amount.
Yeah. All right. Happy to get to a 4 away. Yeah, 4 away, 6 away. So
Oh yeah, 4-way is
is
a
a
crucial score.
special score, yeah, looking to get that kind of gammonish cube.
Yeah, Johan can double gammonish, any kind of gammonish position quite lightly, almost.
Yeah.
Certainly.
Like I've taken another break on stream 1, and
I've often found myself making the mistake of not doubling so as a rule, when it's 4-way and I'm not sure, I double.
yeah, I mean, absolutely anything go. I mean, 4-way, 6-way, the gammon price isn't quite as high as other 4-way scores because of a lead, but still, it's, you know, can't go too far wrong.
Yeah, this looks like the rack. I think, well, this is fine, but I'm not sure it's right.
Yeah, I love a rack. You just get to so many good doubles.
Especially with one back, you can kind of almost...
Yeah, you double everything pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I
like the rack.
I would like to, maybe the chat can let us know if the rack was better. I would have made the 5-point over the 11. But obviously this is also a very strong position. So how about cube action for Chris? Looks a little looks like a take. I'll start with that.
Yeah. Looks a bit thin, I think, you know.
But yeah, you just don't have. I don't hate this cube.
Is that like reverse Walls' law?
No.
If you're not sure if it's a double, you know, you've got to take.
I don't mind the cube, but I think it's a take as well.
It's a take for sure. Yeah.
Such good structure. Not that many men ready to attack you. Like he's got stripped 7, stripped 8.
You've got to take this. Yeah,
I think it's just. I think it's a good practical double, even if it's early.
Yeah, I think so. I mean,
especially because your opponent might decide to let it go.
Right. Put you on an awkward 5-away, but
and you do have some market losers, quite a few.
Double
6-2, 6-1,
double 5,
double 2s, double 5, double 4.
Yeah, even.
And this is
6. You'd like to make the 5-point,
but you can't.
So you got to run
safely.
Yeah. So, all right, good double. Yeah, nice and pretty clear as well.
Nice double. Yeah, great double by Chris.
Yeah.
And
thanks, Jeff. Yeah.
And the 5-point was right. Oh no, we never found out about the 5, did we?
I would consider that. I mean, but
great double by Chris. But yeah, looking at the market losers, it makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
And that we named, more than a half dozen of them. So.
All right, good call. 6-4.
Great shot. Great shot.
Makes a point. Puts
Johan is
great use of checkers, and now
Johan has 13 really good numbers to make an anchor, and he's hoping he rolls it, and he did. Johan has breathed a small sigh with that pace.
All right, so 2-1. I mean,
great cube action by both players. Great double by Chris. Great take by Johan.
2-1, an option to make the 5-point here. I mean,
seems like an overplay.
Yeah,
you're gonna probably get this. This is what I would do.
Yeah. Double 6. Well, he'll be happy for the 9-point being made. Six, 2, yeah, 2 guys down.
Yeah, no jokers and lots of builders.
Yeah. All right, so Chris pretty much in the driving seat here. But another double 6 plays a bit far.
The race is officially close.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little too fast. Johan's going to have a crushed board if time he gets a chance to get air.
Squeeze. 3-2 is a super roll. Wow, beautiful.
So,
and yeah. So,
Johan's still going to win some games here. He's got that 22-point anchor.
All right, it's a 5-2. Yeah.
Johan must. That was a nice roll for Johan.
Kills your 5s.
Yeah, and creates compact structure that might last for a while.
All right.
This seems like you don't open up.
I don't think you open up. Yeah, I think you just played for 2 and 1. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't. Against that, you don't want to have to go after him. The race is very close. This is clear. Good play, Chris.
Hopefully you'll roll something to open up.
Great
anyway.
roll by Johan.
Super roll, non-moving.
This is
pip.
Johan's going to win this quite a 20% here or something. It's quite a.
All right.
I think it might be time. I don't think you bury to. I think you open up to 7.
I open up a 7, and he's.
I'm not. I don't love this. This feels. I would not have made this play. It could be right, but I doubt it.
Yeah. That's a bit anti-positional. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Luckily, Johan had to break his board, and Chris is going to be able to attack a little bit now. All right, this is a pretty good roll.
And now, yeah, you hope he rolls
4-1 or 4-2.
4-1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if not, if he rolls a big 4, you can go after him. Well, he definitely broke the right point there.
All right, 6-4.
Chris has some couple bad 6s here. Keep the prime.
Yeah, slot and 6-4.
Tempting to break the 8. And not unreasonable, but Johan seems okay to keep the prime, maybe. Interesting play.
Yeah. Okay, so
The guy just rolled double 5s, so
I like this. Yeah,
I would do this too. It's not that risky, and it contains him better.
And 5-1.
Great shot.
Double 2.
Perfect roll.
Brings them all in.
Well, can't bring them all.
Oh
in.
no, I've ambitious one.
But this is
Half of them in. Yeah.
But this is excellent. It keeps structure, brings them in. Chris's race looks great now.
All right.
Chris should be able to roll this one home pretty easily, short of a
6-4. That's fine. Yeah.
big double by Johan.
And
I don't know about
I
this.
don't know whether you just come out with both.
Well, you're paying off to double 1, double 2, 3-1, double 3. I mean, no, I think with a crash 3-point board, you're really not trying to hit the guy. It does slow him down on 3s, though. Look at this. Yeah, you see, this was so there was an upside here.
Yeah,
both
so
at 3.
clearing
The question is, Chris.
Clearing a 5-point.
Now, Chris maybe should hit.
Yeah,
because he's not taking him off. This is interesting. Chris is going to count the race, but it's a bit deceptive with the wastage, right? The pips are going to be pretty similar.
I think he's got about 7 on the ace point there.
I think maybe you hit. This is a bad roll. No checkers off. I think you hit and make the deuce.
I like it.
I think it's a bad enough roll with no checkers off that
you hit. And
great play by Chris, I think.
Very nice.
Johan needs that 3. And he rolled it. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
And out.
And he has the cube access. I mean,
okay, we're back in the race.
Is super, but you've just got to play around. Right?
Yeah, Chris
nothing else.
Chris is probably has some small edge here still. Johan has 2 giant crossovers to get inside.
Hit wasn't correct. 64-1.
Correct.
Yeah, by the looks of it in the chat. Well, everyone is saying they would make the same play, so you're in good company.
It was a tough play. I wonder how close was it, chat? If somebody put it in, I would like to know. Yeah, I probably would have made the same play. Hopefully, it wasn't a blunder.
So really,
Johan rolled very poorly here. The other side of the dice should be recubing.
Yeah. I mean, Chris really wants to win this game. I mean, this is an important one. I mean, get into a four-way.
Well, if Chris can roll big, he's in good shape. But starts rolling little, he's in trouble here. Hitting was a small. We're going to go with 0.08.
Oh, it's
8. It's quite negative point. A small blunder to hit. Call it that.
Right.
It was a tough play.
All right. So, come on, Chris. Let's 2 off. Nice.
Oh dear. Oh no.
Yuck. And now,
This should probably be game over.
yeah,
Chris doesn't roll a big double.
yeah.
How many checkers? Chris is 4 off. Okay.
Takes him
Well,
out.
now it's game over.
now
I
it's-
would have thought longer about that cube.
Yeah,
I'm not sure it was a double, but I'm not sure it wasn't.
but now
Probably wasn't a double at the score, actually. Makes sense that it wasn't a double. Chris had 4 checkers off, so it was. I think it was clearly not a double.
1, 2, 3,
Johan.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, redouble pass.
Yeah, big pass now. Big pass.
I mean, what's he thinking? That he's going to take it and play for the match? I mean,
Yeah, he's just being careful.
Yeah.
I don't blame him. You don't want to make a brain fart here.
yeah. Okay, well, 2A6 away, so going to see some swift doubling from Chris.
Yeah, Johan will not be dubbed.
Suku.
Oh no! I left it. Oh no, here it is. You win? Yeah, I'm gonna talk to Mochi for a moment. I'll be right back.
Got him on jump pod. I don't know. Well, come in. Got John Barnes coming back to join us.
Standing, obviously.
So,
That was a massive swing. After the double 5 from Chris, I thought he got away with it, but
all right, so
huge
double
double six.
5 coming in and hitting looks right. Yeah, can't see much else. I mean, you can make.
yeah, you just swing this around. I think that's a standard play.
Think you, yeah.
If you make the 3 and then the guy rolls a 3 to anchor up, then
Yeah, just
Kinda
bring it
aggressive.
around. Looks
play
good.
for the best play.
All right, and does get double 5, so gets to do that and make the 3 points. I mean, okay, so nice entry there from Johan.
Yeah, he's got the wind in his sails, I think.
Yeah. And 1-6, so in and out. Yep. And
2-1, no hit.
that's it. So anchors up.
So a nice lead. Anchor. It's looking good. Just do with a 6 here.
And there's a 6.
Like a 4.
Very good.
And we got into a holding game.
Another holding game. Yeah, we've kind of seen a lot of those this time.
They do happen quite a lot, don't they?
Yeah. 2-4. Okay.
Okay, does Chris hit with a 1-4?
Interesting. Yeah. Interesting.
I'd rather hit with a 7.
1-5. I think. Well, it's interesting. Do you hit and
I don't think so.
or not hit? That's a question. I
You
mean,
make the 3.
yeah, I think it's too much to get hit and against a stronger board. It's 3.
That's a better hit.
Okay, so now you're happy to hit with a 7 for sure. You're coming good. Well, he must have seen that one coming. So excellent. 2-1 is
It's nothing.
not pretty lousy. And yeah,
Still a pretty even game, I'd say.
still pretty even game, not near a cube yet. All right, so 4-2.
Well,
You
you can do with that roll. Slot the 11 points.
slot the 11 or slot the 4.
Well, then you stack. Oh, it's got an awkward stack of 5 on the mid if you slot the 4. So you just
Yeah.
bring that down and he has to break anchor to hits.
Yeah. And he misses, but does get to make that. And 4 just comes down, duplicates
Chris
to
will have the
2s.
option of hitting with a 2, but very risky if he does. To hit or not to hit? Does he have that question?
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is reasonable. Just
So
he has to.
double hit, right? I mean, switch and hit.
Yeah.
I mean, and then start warming up the cube.
Well, he'll have a lot of tidying up to do after that play, but I think it's the best.
I mean, you've got to surely make a double hit here. I can't see. I mean, you're leaving double 4 and
If Johan enters 2 here, then
double
Chris
3.
will find it difficult to tidy up those 3 blocks. Let's see what he does. Okay,
6-2.
That's a poor shot. Okay, Chris.
I would send the cube at the score because, yeah, is he?
No improvement needed. But that's
I
still.
don't know. I
the
mean,
driver's seat.
I don't know. Tight. All right, just.
Make the 11 and then play to the 15. Do you
I
think?
think so. Yeah, you like to have that 11-point made. You don't want to put 6 on the
If you do that,
midpoint.
you're going to have 4 blocks to tidy up.
Do you make the?
Which
Yeah.
might be too much.
Oh, yeah, that looks right. Interesting to see whether that was a double or not. Maybe.
I think it's a little bit too much work to do. But, this looks good. Oh, gee, because that hits.
Wow, double.
Oh, my word.
Ah, ouch. That was painful. Double hit was an error.
Double hit was an error.
Yeah, interesting. Would have. Wow, just 6-4 is a grey roll as well. Just kind of brings round and.
Yeah.
6-2 is not very pretty either. Yeah, I mean you can make.
I think he has to play
I
this.
think
another stick
yeah,
play because
yeah, just
not great. Oh, it's too good. The rolling's too good.
too strong.
Yeah.
Too strong. Just
Doesn't need to play anything fancy here, does he? He's winning the race. for this.
yeah, I just think you just go. Yeah, just.
Maybe make the 8s.
You like the 8. I mean, what are you leaving anything bad? 3-1. No plays. Okay. Double 1, double 3. Both play really well. Wow. Just double 5 is a
He's built up
Bit of a-
really good sets recently.
yeah, bit of a killer.
He's got bags of times worth thinking about this one. This is quite an interesting play.
I mean, 2.
He looks uglier, but maybe just
If you just
play
play
down
them
to
all.
the 10. But
Yeah, I
he's
know.
gonna
If
struggle
you play them all down to a 10 and just clear
it's
the
easy to
contact.
clear, but
All right, 2-1.
meanwhile, Chris just waits for developments.
All right.
Oh, this is
Oh my
phenomenal.
God, it's just
Nothing
getting.
you can do. You got to just
I mean, there is some danger of getting Gammons here for the match. I mean, he really needs to, slot in a 5-point.
probably slots in here.
All right. Wow. I mean, and
This is one of those games where you have to tip
So-
your hat to your opponent and say, "Well rolled." Nothing you can do.
okay, so maybe deciding against a slot because of getting hit loose off the front. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, 4-1. I mean, Chris in some trouble here.
He could pass this at any time he wanted, but he's playing on.
Yeah, I play on and double 2. You just make for 4 points and
Chris is worried about being Gamon and
Just-
making the 4-point does waste some checkers, but
Yeah, I think you just got to make it and
I agree.
split to the 9 or down. Okay. One. Oh, man. All 3. I mean,
He's hoping to point next time. Chris really wants a 6, I think, just to get out of there.
just, yeah. Desperate for a 6 too. Well, that's a 6, but another 5 and slots.
Yeah, but it's 2 crossovers, so there's less Gammons if he is closed out.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Don't think he's going to give the 6-2,
No.
6-1
yeah.
or 6-2, is he? I'm not sure he's maybe just play safer than cash next roll, or
Yeah, I mean,
why give him
I don't know if you need to give that Joker here.
just pile on the 2 and maybe cash next roll.
Yeah.
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 The Gammons are diminishing.
I mean, if you know the opponent's going to pass, you just make the safe play. So, yeah.
yeah, Chris can't
Yeah.
take this.
All right, Will Snellings is up 13-9 against Armando on stream 1. Bill and Ryan are currently commentating it. Okay,
Well, it's
so now, yeah, you cash with this
the only
awkward.
bad thing is he can't leave any directs, can he? So he's going to give another one more roll. 6-5.
Hey.
Chris inching home.
Yeah.
But the Gammon's going down by every pip.
I mean, you slot, you just waste a pip. So,
Yeah, I
I
don't
mean,
really-
it's, you got to do it. And
You know what's right there. It really matters. So 6-5, 5-4. Whereas 2 small numbers,
I mean,
blows him out.
the gammons are pretty low at this point.
Yeah.
So you just cash it and
I think
Go
he
to
will cash. I think
Crawford.
he will dribble this.
yep. You are. I'll take that.
16-11.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's very unlikely. And
6-5 and 5-4.
yeah. Okay, so Crawford, Chris got a bit of an uphill battle here.
Yeah. Yeah, momentum certainly with Johan. But Chris has been in worse situations and come through, I think.
Yeah,
week,
certainly has. Okay,
All
and we've seen
is
some
not lost.
big comebacks as well this tournament. All right, 6-1. All right. 5-3 makes a 3-point. Got to run, I think. No,
I'm
run
not
and
sure, maybe the 5 down. I don't
3-1.
know.
Oh, it's...
Well, Gammons do count, so
Okay, yeah, gammons are actually important at even away, yeah. Oh, wow.
traditionally that's a weakened position, weakened structure for Chris.
Well, whatever happens, the loser goes into a fighters, so they've still got a chance to win the tournament. Certainly tricky to do it through the fighters, but it has been done. Jürgen Granstad 1 year running through the fighters. Okay, 6-2 is a grey roll, actually. Makes it 2
I think
points.
we're going to get another mutual holding game. What do you reckon?
Another mutual holding game. I mean, all right, so 4-5's not bad. Comes down. All right, so here, I mean, again, both sides are looking for a clearing double. Or 3, I think it's play to the 6 point.
Yeah, he's going to be stripped, isn't he?
Yeah. Okay. And
Imagine this will be a double slot.
double slot,
Needs to make
yeah.
those points between the 2 and the 6 somehow.
Nice pure play. Want to make the homeboard strong, waiting for a shot.
Now, is this a run?
5-3, I think if you're up, yeah,
Yeah, well,
you
it's got-
go for it. And what
got
better
3 men
time?
back.
Yeah,
Chris is-
duplicates of
Chris-
3s, yeah.
This is losing this race. So we'll hit with a 3. Oh, not that 3.
Oh, not that 3, but you can make that and play to a 6. Yep, all right. 4s and 2s. That's good. Gives himself a good 1 to play.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, 6-1. Reinforces.
Chris will be expecting a shot here. It's going to be very hard to bring this
It's
home.
going to be tricky. And 4-3 makes that and just comes down from the mid. Keeps the contact. I mean, is there any shot lever? So 6-2 is pretty lousy.
That's a great roll.
6-1 is you really love the bar in these situations.
One of the better ones.
That's landing point. And again, Chris is it's going to...
I think you bring 2 down to, unless you want to keep one. Maybe keeping one there.
Yeah,
Gammons
I
don't
mean,
matter.
it's...
You think, Dan? Do you think you could keep one on the mid?
I
would you?
think
Or
so.
you
I
play that?
mean,
Ooh,
I don't know about that play. I think on the mid maybe. And... All right, 6-4 is not the best. I mean, here you give 5-3, double 4, and 1-3.
Chris does not want to down here because that will give Johan a free rein to
Oh,
bring 2 down.
that's almost a hit, but not quite enough. And slots a 3 point. Wow, I mean,
It's at 3-2.
3-2. I mean,
This is a case of
just
making the
playing.
8, isn't it? I'd leave
I
the
mean-
shot now on the mid with
Yeah, I mean,
2 blocks there.
I guess. I mean, or you just play to a 3. I mean, I don't know about that one. I don't. Okay, yeah, maybe it's right to kind of pay the shot. 5-2.
Okay, now I would leave that one
Yeah.
blot on the mid.
That's right. You've got to make the board for sure, and leave that. Yeah. I mean, you've got to. Good play, Chris. Yeah. That's right. Very small, too good.
Another very, very timely.
Oh, double
Big set.
5. Ugh. Ouch. I mean, and now do you get the guy off the ace
I
point,
think so. I think.
and then clear that annoying 6-away point, and
Yeah, I think that's a good play.
a
lot of people would make the 8, but I think this is the right play.
yeah, I mean, you can play these quickly. I mean, you can also make the 8 and the 6, but then you don't want a guy kind of lurking around on the back. So it's certainly worth taking
this
some
is
time to
interesting,
think
yeah.
about it. I don't hate this. I mean,
Well, I would hit off the ace and I would clear the.
that would be
11.
my play as well. Yeah. Hope you don't roll a 6-2. It's happy to come in quickly, and I'd still keep the guy there
think you
on
have
the
to keep
mid
it there,
and
yeah.
just come into a 6 point. I mean, just make 6s play much more awkwardly, keeping that guy there on the midpoint. Okay, considering it. Well, here, you know, rolls like 6-3, 6-4. They're just going to play worse, so good spot. And 6-2 is
Okay, that is a shot. Right.
excellent. Now, Senna will be happy he kept that guy back. And what do? Do you give a 17 shots? Well, double 2 actually doesn't hit, so it's 16.
16 shots as opposed to 1 and 6, 2, 5, 3, double 4. It's very close. Maybe bring it closer.
I mean, it's the best way to kind of bring it in as well. If you're missed, then you're pretty much guaranteed, aren't you, to get that home. Okay.
Yeah, you could leave it there. Chris rolls a 7, and then you might not save your next roll. So
Yeah, right.
I think bring it down. I think.
Bring it down and.
Has anyone looked at that double 5? Whether he played it well?
Yeah, that double 5 we just saw when he hit on the ace and played to a 6. Okay, so really thinking about it, I mean, I play down like you, John, to 11, and yeah, it's hope on missed, and I mean,
okay,
this is
could be Chris's last roll in earnest here.
Critical moment.
Come on, Chris. Thanks.
All right, so
Now that gives them a 2-1 hit. Do you maybe
so
just?
I don't know whether
let's
that's.
see
I mean, what are you?
well, it pays off to double 6, doesn't it? Get double shots instead of
Double
single. That's the only one I can think. That's the reason.
double
Can't see another reason.
2, 1, 2, 2, 2. No, it's. Oh wow. Okay, really hoping for a 2-1 here.
Yeah.
So-
2-1 or double 6.
yeah. Actually, double 3 as well wouldn't have
Double 3, yes.
got past, and you know, so. Okay, 1 out. Okay, so
Chris gets a few percent for each point that Johan has to clear, and a few big sets might win the race, but it's looking pretty grim, I've got to say.
yeah, this is I mean, unless he rolls a 6-2 or something, then it's not looking too good. 1, 2, 3. Yep, plays to the 7. It's 2 covers. Four, 5. Wow, it's not looking good. Not looking good at all.
Are you allowed to be partial?
Yeah, I mean, you know, got to support fellow Brits, but those double 5s are just too strong in the end, John. I mean, what can you do? You know,
Yeah,
I
he's got
mean,
a lot of very handy doubles the last couple of rolls, but still
well,
played very well.
okay, so hoping for a 6-1, 5-1 here. Still a small glimmer of hope.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not it. Now,
Okay, so
White desperately needs
couple of
a
steps.
couple of big doubles to turn this around, and it's 1-6.
So I'm not sure how many rounds Chris would have to play now to get to the final. Probably about 8 or something.
Something crazy in the fighters. You just got to win, and it goes down to 11-point matches rather than 17. Yeah. Okay. Double 1. So now he's looking very unlikely.
So Simon Bartlett saying Chris is he's the most successful British player. Well, Lawrence Powell's done well here, but I think recent years.
He's certainly been very
Chris has done very well
successful at
indeed.
Monte Carlo. I mean, last year he got into the semis, and I know he won the doubles 1 year with David Wells, so he's certainly
The only
Four-
British pair to win the doubles, though, Dan, is the only British pair to win the doubles is
Who?
Eric McAlpine and John Barnes.
All right, okay. That's a good team up, yeah. And
Well,
that's
he still can win it.
2-1.
He still can do it. It is possible.
Is it possible?
It's
You say
possible. No, it's not possible.
It is. You can roll
2, 1,
one,
double
you can
6.
roll
Oh,
a
yeah.
double, and then another one.
All right,
and then
all right. Here we go.
see Chris doing these.
Oh, my God.
Nothing.
Oh, he gave it a good shot, but that's not enough. Right, handshake. Well done, Johan.
Well done, Johan. Unlucky, Chris.
Thank you. Thank you both.
Thank you, guys. We'll be back tomorrow with the semi-final, more matches, and also the high roller as well, getting through to the last 4. So tune in again tomorrow and go over to stream 1 where you'll see Wilcox Snellings playing Armando Baelli, where it's currently 14-12. So thank you all for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and see y'all soon.
Anyway, good luck. Please do come back.
See you in the final.
Exactly.
And I'll be 1,000 richer than you.
Exactly. That's what we're both hoping for.